What it do, familia? Sam and AK back in the day to help you with your quarantined memes. Well, now we ain't got memes, but we got random discussion.
Yes.
Maybe about random shit. So we'll even open this up to an AMA. Ask me anything. Well, in this case, ask us anything. I can't guarantee that it would be a question that we'll answer.
Yeah,
But I'll say
I can't guarantee I'm going to answer.
I'll say ask us anything, and if we feel inclined to answer, we will. And if we do, we will never lie to you about the situation that you asked about. So yes, we are back. I see Mrs. Duncan the Toll in the spot house. Lordbridge Casey was good. My son Tavia made DJ, my homie. Always love seeing DJ in the chats. We always have good conversations. My lady Chrissy of Old Stones, bow to you, my lady. If y'all don't know who her narrations are awesome. Matter of fact, I'm trying to think ahead. I missed it last year, so I couldn't get it done. But I'm trying to do some Halloween type things this year. So I'm definitely going to tap Chrissy because she got that golden voice. Her and Monero in a gray area, three of the best voices in the game right now. So I'm going to see if they want to narrate some stuff for me.
Well, what if we're at Ice and Fire Con?
Yeah, what about Ice and Fire Con? What you mean?
It's over Halloween weekend now.
Is it?
Yes,
damn
ma'am.
it, I thought it was the week before. Well, shit. All right, I'm gonna have to rearrange that. I don't know exactly how I'm planning it yet. So now that I know that, though, I think I'll plan around it. But
Okay.
Catherine, apparently human, is in the chat room. My
Hi,
sister,
Kat.
our sister, Santavia Major, always holding it down for us. OTDA, Dirty D, my main man, my right hand in the chat's guard. That's the homie always.
Spots.
I see Spots. Thank you. Always coming through. Phil H. Always have good conversations with Phil H. Especially on trivia because he is hilarious. He fuck with me on the word game though, but yeah, in trivia he be fucking me up.
Miss Forrest is here as well. I see.
What? Forrest is a lady?
Yes, I have her on Instagram.
Oh, I did not know.
Yes.
See, y'all gotta be giving me the specific genders, man.
Forrest is a young lady. Wonderful.
Damn it. Oh, shut up about Instagram. I didn't ask you that shit.
Forrest shares the loveliest photos. And we have the lovely Liv. The lovely Liv is here. Hello, darling.
Of course, Elamar. Yo, Elamar. Yo, baby girl, come chill with us, man.
Yeah.
Come chill with us. I'm about to shoot you the link right now. Go get set up, please. Por favor. Danny McKay. Yo, Danny is, one of them cats that I really hope to meet at con someday. Because, he wasn't, in our chats in the beginning, but it was just a short time after. Every time he comes in, I always smile because I love seeing him. We always have good conversations in the chat too.
And also, shout
out to Danny.
Want to reiterate, yes, Kat, you follow the pronouns they and them. Cat is cat.
You know what? I forgot about that. Yes, Kat did tell me that recently, and I forgot. I apologize if I just used the wrong one, Kat. My bad.
Kat is usually very understanding.
I will definitely try to remember that. There's another person in our fandom that also prefers to identify in another manner than myself, as y'all know. I am a member of the LGBTQIA family, so forgive me if I slip up and I forget. Please just remind me, and I will definitely try to keep to it moving further.
Oh, she said, they said, sorry, Kat, my bad. I was reading Liv's comment first. Liv, let me read Liv's first, actually. She'll join us after she's finished toning her hair.
I just saw that. That's cool, Liv. I'll shoot you the link so you can hit it when you're ready.
And Kat said, you didn't misgender me at all, AK. You just said we had to let you know our gender.
Yeah, good stuff. No, but I do still appreciate those reminders because I always want to make sure people are being addressed in a way that they want to be addressed.
Yes.
I know that's for a lot of folks out in the world today, they don't care about such things. And I'm not even trying to toot my own horn at all, but I genuinely do. And I always want people to feel comfortable, especially when they're in my set, like Sam always is the same way. That's why I know we're cool when we're on her channel, and on mine, I want to make sure that is known on my channel as well. If you ain't a troll and doing that bullshit or that, that dumb fuck shit that trolls like to do, AK ain't gonna have no problems with you at all.
But if you try and troll us, you know what happens. You should know by now.
You know what? See, and that's the thing. If you try and troll us, we're not always gonna necessarily block you. We're gonna give you the privilege of sitting in there and actually seeing if you can take the shit that you're dishing out. Because we have some smart ass subscribers. And when I say smart ass, I don't even mean intelligence. I just mean that if somebody comes and fuck with one of us, you might get some words that's gonna fuck with some of you. So sometimes I like to see if people can handle that or not.
And sometimes you just block their ass.
Right, exactly. And sometimes I just get rid of them. Fuck that.
Yes.
And actually,
Omar, I forgot. My Omar has joined us as well.
Hey, welcome back, Omar. Good stuff. Good stuff. Liv, I am sending you the link right now. Open invite whenever you are ready. I'm pretty sure we probably gonna be around for a couple hours because, like I said, we both bored. And I know y'all are here in the chat room because y'all are bored and don't have nothing better to do. So we are here to try to entertain your quarantine needs.
And
Liv needs a wrench. Liv don't got a wrench. Oh no. Shit, Liv does not have a wrench on my channel. What kind of life am I living?
And maybe
wait a minute. There you go, baby girl. You got it.
And
Santavia, you too. Shit, what the see, this is why I say you can catch me on other people's channels quicker than you catch me on my own. I am very rarely here.
Yes. Yes.
All right, there you go.
In a minute.
Liv and Sister Santi, y'all good now.
And also the lovely Linda Smith and Jake have joined us as well. Hello.
Jake Cruz is another one in the realm of Ion Throne and Icy Spots. Yes. Jake has been rocking with us from the very beginning, and I appreciate you, still always coming back. All of y'all coming back and hanging with us because a lot of times we ain't out here as much as we used to be, but when we are here, everybody, the fam comes through, and I just want y'all to know we really do appreciate that.
I did a stream yesterday. I was unboxing vape juice and I had 14 people in my stream and it got cut off twice. Because the people love you. See, and this is, I'm gonna give a shout out to my queen. I am her hand, Lauren of Lauren's Corner. I gotta remind her and some other y'all how awesome y'all are sometimes. I love Lauren.
Y'all gotta get it going. Yeah,
Lauren's been posting on Instagram of tents that she's built outside to read and write. They are fantastic. I would like to go have a tent.
Something else that's gonna make me get fucking Instagram now. I am connected on social media enough. Seriously, if y'all would have met AK 10 years ago, she would not be doing any of this shit because this is just too much communication and people knowing about my personal life and shit.
But you don't have to post anything to, just witness all of everyone else's stuff. You can still keep yourself.
True enough. But people are, as well as being emotionally driven creatures, we are bred to be sociable creatures.
Not all of us are very good at it.
Right, like I always say, I tend to always be the lone wolf, and I kind of like it like that. But every now and then, I want the pack to come over and say, what's up? Even if you know that I might not go someplace, give me a buzz. Say, hey, yo, we going over here like on Saturday. You coming? Wow. And nah, bro, I'm gonna chill on my couch. Okay, cool. Just let me know that you actually, you think about a bitch.
I was just having this discussion with somebody else, but on my hiatus, I got messages from AK all the time, making sure I was alive and I was well.
Always.
And, that, shit wasn't real bad.
And that's the thing. And again, I always say I'm not trying to toot my own horn at all. I'm really just telling you the facts.
Toot your own horn because you
I
deserve it.
when I get cool with somebody, like like JD, that's my brother, legit. Me and JD talk at least once a week, and it's not always about Game of Thrones or about the land, because y'all know we were reviewing that. We legit talk about real life shit because that's my brother. When it comes to Sam, if Sam disappears for more than 2 or 3 weeks, I'm gonna go say, "Hey, yo, are you still breathing? You alive?
He does
You good?"
do that.
Okay, cool. All right, I catch you in the next 3 months. See what you're up to.
I promise to not disappear like that again.
Sometimes Timo disappears, and I gotta go check on her and make sure she's cool. And she posts a lot of stuff on Facebook, so that's how I end up keeping up with her. But my ladies, the Mad Queens, I know DJ had asked about them earlier. They just have life. B has a baby girl to take care of with her boyfriend, so they're trying to do that. T is taking care. Yeah, T is taking care of her mom right now. Send some prayers up because her mom's health is up and down a lot these days. Monero is also chilling and helping taking care of her family too.
That's the tiny humans, right?
Yeah, the ladies are busy. I am still here. Y'all always still see me in the chats because I don't really do much outside of going to work, and every other Sunday maybe, or at least one Sunday a month, I go to church. Well, before the Rona happened, we haven't been able to go in a couple months, but that's basically it. Like I said, you'll see me on other people's channels quicker than you'll see me on my own, and that's just because people do more shit than I do. But I am lucky enough to have a good repertoire with folks, like Teflon, Gray, Quinn, from Quinn's Ideas.
Yes.
And all awesome people. If you don't know who they are, then I don't know why you even know who I am, because a lot of them are the reason I was on here. Like we had Don Willie
come back. I miss him so much.
If you remember, and you can go back in your memory banks, the very first stream that I was ever on was on Don Willie's channel. He is who actually put me on to the discussions about our show that we love. And
yes, DJ, stop touching
right. Stop touching. See, shout out to T Baby, man. She ain't never wrong. She ain't never wrong.
She predicted all of this before.
Yeah, for sure. T Baby been saying stop touching shit for years before they actually got to the point where Jorah could stop touching shit.
Whenever I go out, all I imagine is T saying stop touching shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And yeah, I miss the ladies too, but they real life always does tend to interfere with our struggles, and that's just what it is. So yeah, Don Willie was the first one to put me on, and then around that same time, that was when not the small council had been established already, but then the Hypes Watch had started coming in, and Christina the Sphinx ended up being a part of Hypes Watch till she started doing her own streams, and me and Sphinx were cool for a while, so she pulled me into the weekly group discussion thing going on. And I miss Sphinx. I know some of y'all that have been around, y'all know there was a little kerfuffle a couple years ago, and that's why you don't see the Northland members and Christina the Sphinx around too much anymore. But stuff happens. It's been years. I've moved on. Throughout the whole thing, honestly, I have kept in contact with Candace and Christina. They're both doing good. I think the last time I talked to Sphinx was maybe about a month ago. Last month, she doing all right. She's taking care of herself like she needs to, and I appreciate that. Her and Candace celebrated her birthday recently, if I remember correctly, on Facebook. So the ladies are doing all right. They just got lives and shit.
I have to inform Casey. Casey does not know who the Mad Queens are.
Oh no.
I think Casey is too new.
Oh, that means she doesn't even know what ginger ale chat
Oh
is.
no.
Oh no. Oh,
That is
Casey, baby, we might have to put a NC-17 or MA warning for you
yes.
if you going in cold turkey to ginger ale chat.
You're gonna have to go check out Lady Monero.
No, right,
TV.
like Phil H just said, you know, ginger ale chat virgin. I didn't know that they existed.
I mean,
That is
they're few and far
now.
between, but we have a couple.
Yo,
Ginger
yeah,
Ale Chat.
DA. Hold on, DA. If you go to my channel, I have a ginger ale playlist. Click that link and put it in chat so everybody can find it, please.
So, for a little background on Ginger Ale Chat, Monero, the lovely Monero, was bored.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait. Because we're talking about Monero. First of all, again, Dune fans, when it comes to the Bene Gesserit, you know that they got that ability, you know, they call it the voice, to where whoever they are talking to, they can basically persuade to do whatever they want them to. It's almost like, is the Cruciatus Curse or the Imperius Curse on Harry Potter? I'm put that to y'all, chat room. I know somebody gonna find it. Is it the mind controlling curse? Is it the Cruciatus Curse or the Imperius Curse? Let me know. Yeah, I'm looking at it. But in that same wavelength, when it comes to Monero, when Monero put that voice on you, boy,
She hit Teflon with it. She hit Jay-Z with it. She's hit everyone with that voice.
I don't care, ladies. I don't care how straight you think you are. If you hear that voice, you are going to her immediately.
It's a very attractive voice.
Okay, and like Teflon said it best when he was talking about. I don't remember what the fucking stream was about, but I know we got on the context of voices, and somebody brought up Monero and a gray area, and Tony, because he a goof. Yeah, y'all know Tony. He's talking about, well, you know, I could just like call both these ladies and, you know, try to record the voices and whatnot. Like, I ain't doing it for me, but I'm doing it for the people because this is what y'all want. So yeah, and that's just how Tony is. He's a goofy, awesome person like that. But you know, one of the things he said specifically when it comes to Monero, when she put that voice on you, it's like a chill that just goes up your spine. Like you can't help but shiver. And just trust me, if you really, she doesn't do it every ginger ale chat, but when she does though, whoo boy, you ain't going no damn where once the stream is over, except to your bedroom, because you have successfully logged that shit in your spank bank in your head. Yes. That may sound wrong to some people, but I'm just telling you the fucking truth.
And to get back to my point for Miss Casey, the the creation of ginger ale was much like me and AK are speaking right now. Lady Monero was very bored one day and was doing a quick Ask Me Anything.
It started with you, didn't it?
Yep.
It was you and her, yeah.
I jumped on with her and we went for 5 hours.
We had the longest stream.
God only knows what we talked about, but it became R-rated real quick.
Real quick, son.
Real quick.
Yo, when we do 20 questions on ginger ale chat, boy, if you want to talk about something that might be TMI, that's ginger ale chat. See, and that's the thing though. I don't think a lot of people expect us to be as candid as we are sometimes in our answers. So when we do, it's regular shit for us. But we be looking at the chat room when that happens, and the flow of comments that comes on, like, oh my God, wait, what? What did I just read?
I think at first everyone thought I was going to be a little bit thrown off by streaming with TGP. No, I've been preparing
How?
for TGP all my life.
Right.
I was in the first Ginger Rail chat.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, have you seen Ginger Ale chat? What? And even more, have you met Don the Kraken Wit?
He was the reason I started
There-
streaming.
There is absolutely, and TGP, I love you. Don't take this the wrong way.
No, we
But
love you, TGP.
There is absolutely no subject that TGP could come up with that would hit harder than ginger ale chat. I'm sorry, we've covered it all.
Yes, we definitely have. We've covered everything, including superheroes who are on
the
deadliest pussy and penis list.
The deadly dick list and
Yes.
the deadly pussy list.
Yes.
Son. Yeah, we can do a recap of that right now. Actually, that's a good subject. That usually gets a good amount of conversation. Yo, okay, so chat room. When it comes to some of our favorite fictional characters, i.e., any character that is current in the MCU right now, just to keep it current. Let's leave the comics out because not everyone reads the comics.
Yes.
So for the current MCU and the current DCEU, who y'all got? Who would be on your deadly dick or deadly pussy list? And when I say that, I mean, why, even though this person might be insanely hot or attractive, they might even have good qualities and personality, what would make you say, nope, fuck this shit, I'm out? Who y'all got? I'm curious. I'm very curious to know.
Okay. So I'll go first. I'll do man and a woman.
Okay, yep, go ahead.
I am not as beautiful as she is. I am not touching.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off, but the mother of blankets has stepped into the chat. Nancy T, thank you, my lady, for coming through. Yo, and I know y'all hear a lot of people say this during every live stream that comes up where Nancy is in the chat. Nancy is that bitch. I'm just saying. And that's not me calling her a name. That is just me interjecting the status of excellence that she has in her world. Yo, seriously, Nancy T, the mother of blankets. First of her name, the warmth keeper. She is keeping the realm warm one blanket at a time. And I absolutely love her for it. Again, the person you see in the chat when we're talking, that is exactly the same lady you will meet at the con if you get there and you talk to her. Thank you. Actually, again, there are very few instances where I change my filters for the chat that I'm in. But let me come out the matrix on this. Shout out and salute to the mother of blankets. Lady T, y'all, if you got a drink with you, take a sip right now for Nancy T, please. That's fine. You can take a sip of water too. We appreciate you, Ma. Please never feel that you are underappreciated. We love the work you do. Yo, I had a very lovely and comfortable fleece blanket with dolphins on it. And then Nancy T sent me out the blue. She messaged me. She was like, yo, AK, you up next on my list. I was like, what list you talking about? What's happening? What? And she was like, yo, just shoot me your address. I got this blanket for you. And, I she's always been trustworthy. I never doubted her for a minute. So I sent my address. And a couple days later, I get this awesome ass blanket. And I was like, oh my. And I actually, that was one of the first unboxings that I did, actually, was when I got that blanket. I got that. And I think I had gotten some tea cake snacks from Lauren that I unboxed in that same stream.
Oh, I remember the tea.
And I was just, I was like, oh my God, Nancy, thank you. First of all, thank you for thinking of me, because y'all know I really don't consider myself, that much of a YouTuber. I be here and talking about stuff with my friends, but I really don't feel like I warrant any gifts like that. And she made it a point to, hand make and put together this awesome blanket for me. I couldn't believe it. Like she actually thought me worthy enough to get this blanket. I thought it was great. And
Sorry,
again,
I'm opening
no, you good.
snacks.
You good.
I'm
No,
opening
snack away.
Oh, I've got
You know,
the AK white
Go ahead.
cheddar.
White cheddar. Yo, is that the white cheddar Cheeto or white cheddar goldfish?
No, white cheddar goldfish.
White cheddar goldfish and white cheddar Cheetos. If y'all have not tried them already, please go do yourself a favor. Please go and check these out, because I don't in general snack a lot. Like, I've been trying to get myself into better shape. I have a really large fibroid problem in my abdomen, which once I actually figured out that's what was happening, the doctors made me realize that probably about half of my extended abdomen area that makes me just look like an overweight fat person is actually just my cervix filled with large fibroids. And I have another very large one that's over on my side that basically pushes all of my natural organs over to one side.
That's
so
terrible,
it's weird. It is. And I've been trying to be mindful of it, because like over the past, I'd say 8 months, I've gone down from, I think my highest was 215 pounds, and now I'm down to 170. So I count that as a win.
That's a major win.
I'm hoping to maintain that at least until I can get this surgery and get all these damn fibroids out of my system. Like, it's weird. Like 2 years ago, when I first figured out what the issue was, it actually started because of my eyes. When I would wake up, there would be black spots in my vision. Like I could see some things, but then it almost like a puzzle piece. How you have those one extended pieces, and it wouldn't come together in my eyes.
Oh my god!
I went to check it out, and it ended up being that I had extremely high blood pressure. I thought I just needed new glasses. When I went to get my glasses, I specifically went to the OSU campus because I know all of their stuff is connected. So if anything happened, they could call on one office or another. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Halfway through my eye examination, they stopped it, and they literally walked me to the ER.
AK, your baby brother just popped in the chat.
Who that is? Is Fandom in this motherfucker?
Yeah.
Fandom D Saint, you get your fucking ass on this bitch right now, son. It has been far too long.
Maybe he's sleepy. We should make sure he's not,
you know what? You know what? Yeah. And BBM, we know, we remember BBM as being the broke black man. And until he changed his name to Fandom D Saints. But again, that's still like my little brother. Like me and BBM are cool, man. Like when I go to New York nowadays, like you can ask him. The last time I went, I specifically made it so me, him, and Monero could have breakfast together and sit and chill on a brunch. That's my homie, my brother from another mother, and I heart you. And I know he's been working hard because he works for Amazon now. He's not the broke black man anymore. He's making paychecks now. So when I know he's working at Amazon, if you are off and you're not on break, BBM, hit me up and you can jump on like right now.
Fandom, you're not the only essential worker here. My Omar is also.
No, you are not. Right. But no, like I was saying though, they stopped my examination and they walked me to the ER. They didn't say we suggest you should do this or please go here. No, they came in and said we cannot continue this because your blood pressure, 1, is way too high, and 2, damn near all of your blood vessels behind your eyes are busted and bleeding.
See, my blood pressure is way too low. That's why I faint. My blood pressure and blood sugar are very, very low.
We're exact opposites. So by the time I go in and I get to the ER, at first, what I felt on my right side was just a very small lump. So while they were examining me and, worried about my eyes and what that could be causing, I told them that I was feeling this lump, and they didn't know exactly what to make of it. But once I went through and I got and I think I got an MRI, and that was done because they needed to see what the pressure around my eyes and brain were.
Yes.
They had to drain brain fluid from my body because it was creating too much pressure, and that's why the blood vessels behind my eyes were bleeding. So once that got on the ball, that got to be corrected, and they went and looked at my abdomen. There is damn near, I don't even want to say a grapefruit size because I think it's bigger. My uterus back then, and this is about 1.5 years ago, was large enough to contain a 3-month-old fetus.
Wow.
And it's grown since then. And normally fibroids do just stay in your uterus, but there is there are parasitic fibroids, and I'm very sure that's what I have, because a lot of time my energy level is not great at all. You could see me go up one flight of steps, okay, and then the second flight of steps, I'm damn near about to pass out. And that's because the fibroids are zapping that much of my body's nutrients and energy to get through stuff.
You need to take care of you and get better.
It's nuts. Like the one that I have over on my side is probably the size of a cucumber melon.
Oh, Jesus.
And then again, my uterus is large enough to hold a 4-month-old fetus.
Hi, Gordy.
It's crazy. Jordy Jedi. What's good, son?
There we go. I'm not great with names, guys.
That's not a thing. I don't think there's a lot of us, that are like that. And thank you, Santavia. I'm definitely trying to get through it. My goal, honestly, for 2020 was not only to get my citizenship, corrected and done, so there is no chance of me being deported, but also to get the fibroids done. Yeah, what was it, last month? It was before quarantine. So a few months ago, I was getting ready to go to church in the morning and didn't really want to wear the regular shit that I wear, and pulled out a pair of pants that I hadn't worn successfully in 4 or 5 years, and they fit like a glove. I was like, oh shit, AK, you out here doing something good.
That is awesome.
I couldn't believe. I've gone down from, what was it, 215, I think was my highest, and I'm at 170 right now. So my goal is to lose at least 20 more pounds, and then once I can get into surgery and get the fibroids removed, because fibroids have a lot of weight on them. It's almost a blessing and a curse, because I can look at my gut and think, okay, those are a ton of fibroids, and if those were gone, it might my stomach area would not extend as much as it was.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I'm like, damn, how's that going to affect me when they're really gone, though?
Yeah, there's that.
It's weird. But I'm still looking forward to it. I'm hoping that things will be able to go through.
I'm sending prayers your way.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I need it, especially with especially with getting my citizenship together. With the administration that we have now, it's so nuts. Technically, I am a permanent resident. I remember coming over when I was 3. And my green card does not have an expiration date on it.
Mm-hmm.
However, most recently, my mom went to try to get her ID updated because they expire after a couple years. And they didn't want to give her a new ID because they don't use the format of a green card that we have anymore.
Well, so that's not your fault.
I mean, true enough, but think about it. They're not going to care about that.
Well, I hope that
on paper in the system, yes, I'm a permanent resident. I am here for life. I have only been American schooled. Yeah, I've literally been here since I was like 2.5 years old. So all I know is America. And it's to have to go through this whole process. It quite frankly is really scary. And a lot of times when I think about it, I just start crying because I'm so afraid I'll be deported.
I hope for your sake that this election comes quickly and these crazy people are no longer in power that don't seem to understand that you are American.
See, and that's the thing. I totally do believe that the whole immigration system needs to be revamped. That there are people that are not coming in legally, and I get why that's an issue. I'm not holding any issues with that, but the way the new laws have been implemented, it tends to catch me and a lot of other folks in my position, and it puts us in dangerous territory for no reason. Like the whole DACA thing when Trump first got elected. They were brought over by their parents. They didn't really have any choice, but they came here, they grew up here, they were educated here, they got work skills here, they paid their taxes every year. How very dare you say that they have to leave the country now?
That, and the other thing that breaks my heart is the permanent residents who are fighting in the military who are also being treated the same
and
way.
they don't get exactly. They don't get their citizenship when one of the reasons they signed up was because it was guaranteed citizenship.
They're willing to do something that no one else is willing to do.
Exactly. That if you're risking your life for the country you live in, there should be no questions asked. You should not have to fill out anybody's application. You get speed tracked to the front row and you get signed in as a damn citizen.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense to me. And it's so horrible and heartbreaking and honestly very, very terrifying for me.
Yes.
It really is. I do have family. I do have family back in my, country of origin, but they don't really know me.
Yeah.
And I have heard far too many horror stories about things happening in other countries to where I really truly don't know I would be safe if I absolutely had to be removed from the country. I truly don't. And that may seem really random and, maybe even dumb for some folks, but you're not in the position that me and a bunch of others are in.
Yep.
We got roped in just because we had a small connection to others that, and again, the thing that is being done with Trump at the border of Mexico and the United States, I don't understand why he thinks people that are legitimately coming for asylum to get away from the horrible things happening in their country would go through a border controlled process. Those are the people that are getting on airlines or even, Greyhound buses that know that it's easy to get across if you just say something specifically, and you're able to lose your Hispanic resonance in your voice.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Putting
Spots is saying that he will marry you because they will not deport Mrs. Spots.
Yo, seriously, that legit might end up being a thing. Like, I know I was talking to my crew at Drawbridge Media, formerly known as Drinks and No Things. When I told them that, they were like, no, you don't try to hide and go to Canada. You come over here and we will hide you. And
I mean, you could come to Canada.
And we were all lightweight joking about it, but that still meant so much to me because that literally is my reality.
I mean,
it's not exaggerated at all.
Too.
I could, because one of my sisters, one of my dad's kids, lives in Canada, and that was my first thought. And it's not very publicly put out there, but since the whole Trump administration has started, there have been a lot of resident aliens that were legally here in the USA that fled to Canada seeking asylum.
Yep,
it's still going on right now. There's a lot of things happening that people don't know about just because they're not being reported on.
They're not being reported in the U.S. news, but we had to.
And it's scary. It's so very scary.
We had to put border agents, Canadian border agents, so they're a little bit nicer, on the Quebec border there, where it connects with, I believe it's Boston, and they're taking people in under asylum laws because they're saying we're afraid for our lives living here.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to there's a new form of ID for the US that has been slowly being implemented. And what it is, there's a specific marker on IDs now that basically show that you are a legal resident and you can fly and get on a plane, go anywhere, and then come back. If by chance you haven't proven your legal residency, you can't fly anywhere. And for me right now, again, like I said, on paper in the system, I am a permanent resident. I didn't come over here swimming over, the Gulf of Mexico trying to get into the country. No, my mom filled out the paperwork. We got approval and we got on a plane and ended up in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, the format of immigration cards that they used back then is not the same format that they use now.
Yeah.
So because of that, they didn't want to give my mom an updated ID. And because of the way things are now, because I don't have that star on my state ID, I can't get on a plane anywhere in the US.
That sucks.
A couple weeks ago, one of my uncles died in New York.
Oh,
and even if the coronavirus was not a thing, I still could not get on a plane to at least go and see him get buried. That's how fucked up this system is right now.
That's terrible.
And again, I'm a, hold on, wait a minute. Where's my thing? I'm gonna come out the matrix for this because shout out to my Uncle Bruce. He isn't an uncle by blood, but he is the father of two of my cousins. He dated my aunt for many a year, and they had 2 kids together. And he was just awesome. All of the memories that I have of him since I was a child, he was making me laugh. They are all very happy. They were all very happy. So shout out to Uncle Bruce.
Shut up.
I will miss you forever. And you're awesome.
Hugs to AK. Lots of virtual hugs to you and prayers. And I hope this is all resolved quickly for you, because you are one of those people that does not deserve to go through stuff like this ever. You are one of the nicest, genuinely nice people I've ever met. And honestly, I wouldn't know what I would have done without you when I was going through my hiatus and my personal issues and all of that. AK was there for me behind the scenes. Nobody else knew what was going on. I told AK, and she was there checking on me every day. So everyone, send your prayers to AK, because she deserves them.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry. It
no,
just,
I'm trying to think of something happier to discuss.
it was, I'm slightly upset, not only was I not able to go to his funeral, but talking to my mom and my aunts that are out here.
Mhm.
And when this man was buried, my cousin Randy,
Mhm.
he was in charge because he's my Uncle Bruce's oldest kid.
Mhm.
He was in charge of it. He put this man in a fucking cardboard box with nothing but a sheet covering him. I know some of the stories. I know there's been a lot of harsh back and forth with them.
Mhm.
But how do you send your father out in that form? How are you so spiteful and hateful that that's what you do?
No.
It's just it's the worst shit ever, and I do really wish that I could have been there to smack my cousin upside the head, like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? In my younger years, I had issues with my dad too. My dad is married to my stepmom. She's a great woman. They have a son together. And growing up, I knew her oldest child, her daughter, as my little sister. Mind you, that daughter is not my dad's kid.
Mhm.
But that's how close our families were, coming from Guyana, moving to New York. And when I think about my memories of Uncle Bruce, it's the same as one of my other cousins' father. They just always made me laugh, always made me smile. And you couldn't give this man any better send out than burying him with a fucking thin ass sheet covering his naked body in a cardboard box. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's terrible.
It's absolutely horrible. Like, if I could, literally, I would punch my cousin in the brain right now. But it's whatever.
Is that your
My
phone
bad.
going off?
Yeah, it is.
It's
One of my rings.
hilarious.
Yeah, one of my ringtones is the Wisher song and the Super Mario theme. So my bad, y'all, for the random sadness. Apologize.
You don't need to apologize.
Every now and then, AK has some shit that gets bottled up and overflows. So
You
back to the happy though.
Apologize.
Somebody put a question.
I have
in the
a question.
chat.
We were discussing.
Give us something good.
We were going to discuss
Yes,
our
bring me back.
deadliest dick and pussy list.
Oh, the deadliest dick and pussy list. Okay.
Yes.
Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number one on the deadliest dick list. The Hulk.
Okay.
There is absolutely no way you would make me believe that the Hulk was safe to sleep with. And, just think about it. What the hell is Betty's last name? Is it Betty Brant?
Yes.
Or something like that? Yeah, okay. You're Betty Brant. And you're in love with Bruce Banner.
Mm-hmm.
and y'all are out on a date. You got the Netflix and chill going. Things get a little hot and heavy on the couch. You move that to the bedroom, and this motherfucker just turns into the fucking Hulk.
Now, are we
Because
talking just
his
straight
heart-
Hulk, or are we talking like Professor Hulk?
No, we're talking straight Hulk.
Okay.
Because first and foremost, what happened is straight Hulk. It took an evolution for Bruce to get to the point to where he would actually merge with Hulk instead of changing places with him. So he honestly is number one on my deadly dick list, because you're not going to survive that. Regular Bruce Banner, human Bruce Banner, yeah, okay. I mean, even if he is packing a little bit of mandingo in them trousers, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna survive him. But when it comes to the Hulk,
yeah,
bitch, no.
Phil said
We ain't doing that.
Phil said Sam is like Professor's kind of cute. Yeah, he was kind of cute in Endgame. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I can't even lie on that. He was.
Yeah.
He was. He was in. See, look, I am not a snob in my gayness. If someone is attractive, I have absolutely no problem looking at the world in an aesthetic view and thinking, okay, that man looks delicious. I don't want to fuck him, but I can understand how other straight ladies would want to bang him.
I'm sorry, Fearless Mermaid. Did you see her comment? I have to go to my room because my dad is like, "What the fuck are you watching?"
You know what the funny part? You know what the funny part of that is? We could dub this stream Ginger Ale Chat Light.
Yes, we could.
If your daughter can't handle this, she will never be in the chat room on a Ginger Ale stream. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So that's your number one, the Hulk.
Yeah. My number one would be the Hulk. Number two, unfortunately, I think would be She-Hulk. I don't. She-Hulk, from what I've seen in the comics, she has a bit more control. And I think that's where they actually got the idea in Endgame to merge Bruce and the Hulk into one, Professor Hulk.
Yes.
Was because of his cousin. I think she can control it a lot more than him. But still, when you in that heat of the sexual moment, y'all,
yes,
you're not absolutely thinking about specifically not hurting.
You're not thinking
who you're
at
with.
All, let's be honest.
You're not thinking at all, especially if you're a guy. The blood out of your feet drains, so you can't fucking run away, and it drains out of your brain also, so you're fucking stupid in your thoughts even when they may seem coherent to you, and it all goes to your feet and your groin, not your feet but to your groin. And that's when you're literally thinking with your dick. And I'm not just making these words up. Go look it up. That is a fact. When you get a hard on, the blood comes from your feet and your brain. So you kind of don't even really have a choice in what could happen to you once you get into those base situations of your sex.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm just saying.
So that's 1 and 2.
So one I think is the Hulk. And it doesn't matter whether it's Banner Hulk collaboration or one or the other. It's still the same result. And with She-Hulk, I do think she has more control than him. Like I said, because even when she gets extremely mad and angry, there's no upgrade for her. Her appearance is of a green, sexy teacher look that is actually a lawyer. She got the sexy ass teacher specs that be on her face. Her hair always looked like it has the best blowout ever known to man. And she's got like the most perfectly cut, chiseled muscles that any human can have. You're not going to defeat her in a fight, is all I'm saying. She is going to look damn good while she's kicking your ass.
Yes.
So to jump in the sack with her, I'm not gonna lie, I would be tempted to, because she's sexy. However, I like breathing, so I think I'll put a pass on that. I don't know what you got.
So my male is Wolverine. No, thank you.
I feel you.
No, thank you. And my female would be Scarlet Witch, because she is not in full control of her powers, and she go a little crazy.
When she was in full control of her powers, she went a little crazy.
Yeah.
So okay. So what was the first one? Wolverine?
Wolverine is my male, and Scarlet Witch is my female.
Okay, so I definitely agree with Wolverine, because while Hugh Jackman did do an extremely great job playing him,
yes,
in all of the movies except for maybe the Wolverine movie. I think that was kind of dumb, but in all of the other parts of the franchise, he has been solid. And I really dig him. What was the other character you said?
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch, yeah. Scarlet Witch, she's been a badass in the comics forever.
Yes.
However, most recently, over the last decade or so, there was this run called the House of M.
Yep.
And during that part, one of the finale scenes was basically Wanda saying "no more mutants," and she snapped her fingers, and the whole world changed. And there's only a very scant handful of people that recognize what happened. One of those people is Wolverine. So again, and it makes sense that Wolverine would be that person because of his healing factor. If something happens to him, it might go out, but if his healing factor is able to get back to it quickly, he's going to remember. And he's one of the folks that remembers what the world actually used to be. And therein starts the conflict, the main conflict of House of M. It's a great story. If you want to, hear about it, and you don't want to go try to find a comic store and buy it, head over to Comics Explained. It's run by the homie Rob. First of all, Rob needs to not do just comic videos. He needs to do like an AMSR channel, because he has one of the smoothest baritone voices I've ever heard in my life. And on that tone, he will keep you interested in knowing about these mutants. So go check him out.
The other, I guess, other one on the list, I don't know if she would be considered deadly, but I don't think I'd want to sleep with her, would be Mantis, because she can fuck with your emotions.
You know what? See, this is where I'm going to show why, if I had superpowers, I probably would be an anti-hero / villain. With Mantis in that position, I would have no problem sleeping with her. She literally can make you feel any random thing at any random time.
Yes, but what if she's mad at you?
But that's the thing. If you were getting ready to sleep with her, would you really be on her wrong side?
I don't know. I've slept with people while fighting with them.
Okay, see, I mean, okay, so angry sex aside,
Angry sex is fun.
I mean, true enough. I've been there, I know, but angry sex aside, if it really is just you and Mantis and you getting ready to get it down, I'm not gonna object if she wants to pull in some random extra in my mind if it's gonna make it more enjoyable for both of us. So I'm gonna give Mantis a thumbs up. You give her a thumbs down, but I'm gonna give Mantis a thumbs up.
Good
Chat
night,
room, what y'all
Amanda.
think?
Yeah, I want the chat.
Amanda, what?
Fearless Mermaid. The Fearless Mermaid. She's going to.
I don't think I knew what your name was, Fearless Mermaid. I always see you and we always talk, but I didn't know what your name was. Good night. Sleep well. But chat room, what y'all think? Y'all are y'all up for this? I
need your list, people.
Who we thought we're on Wolverine right now, right?
Yes, I said Wolverine and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, so Scarlet Witch is who we're actually on. We did Wolverine.
Yes.
What do y'all think, chat room? I think I would be okay with Scarlet Witch going in and, taking a little bit extra that she wanted to take.
You'd be okay with Scarlet Witch?
If she did the No More Mutants thing, I would not.
Okay.
But like I said, I would be an anti-hero / villain.
Okay.
If I needed to team up with someone to get rid of who the really big bad was, I would. Yes. But otherwise, if they're not causing that much trouble, I probably would be like, fuck them. I'm going to go over here and do my own trouble.
Well, Chrissy, we know you like an anti-hero, but I love an anti-hero as well. Chrissy knows this.
See, Chrissy feels me, man. She knows that shit.
That's because Chrissy loves Loki.
I mean, I'm not a big lover of Loki, but again, I can understand his motivations. I get it.
I love me some Bucky. Really love that middle arm. Not gonna lie.
Fuck Bucky too, in my opinion. But I understand how he was in some of the situations he was in.
Yes.
Just the thing. I get it.
Mind that metal arm, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, it's made out of like pure vibranium. So yeah. Like honestly, for the longest, after I saw was it Far From Home or Black Panther? No, it wasn't Far From Home. I think it was either Homecoming or Black Panther. Mm-hmm. One of the tinfoil predictions that I set up was, for whatever reason, at some point in time, it was going to be Riri Williams.
Yes. And
Riri, if y'all don't know, she is a character from the Marvel comics.
Yep.
And she basically, her code name is Ironheart. Yep. She basically constructs her own Iron Man suit. And at that point, Tony had actually made himself into an AI.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence, and he helps guide her through her journey, which is another reason I don't think we've seen the last of Tony Stark in the MCU, but we'll see what magic Feige pulls out of there.
Chrissy knows me so well, it's scary.
What'd she say?
Chrissy said Sam wouldn't mind being choked by that metal arm.
Absolute facts.
Yes.
She is not wrong. You are not wrong, Chrissy. No. See, high five. That's why we get along. High five.
High fives. High fives.
Sam
is like, does your arm have a vibrate function? I mean, it's vibranium. I'm sure and it's attached to nerves. Shuri attached it.
wow.
I'm sure there's all kinds of functions.
Yeah, this whole conversation just went way into ginger ale chat.
Liv's in the lobby.
What? Oh shit!
Liv
Hold
is
on.
in
Wait,
the
wait.
lobby.
Liv is in the lobby. Wait a minute. Let me get my girl in here. Damn it.
Oh,
Where
hold
the
on
fuck-
1 second. Diesel wants down.
Where the fuck are my computer screens? Wait a minute. Oh, there she is.
Hey,
There's my girl.
Hey,
What it
AK.
do? What
How
it
are
do?
you?
Welcome,
Oh
living my. This is the first time you're on my channel, my
I
lady.
know. I was just
Yes.
thinking about that. That is so strange. This is
I
the
know,
first
what-
time here. I don't know. It feels odd. that it's the first time.
Why haven't we done this before?
I don't know. I
Oh,
think
it's
it feels like
unrelated.
we've already been doing this, right? At least to me.
Yeah, like we're always in the chats together.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
Okay, what it is I need to step my game up because I need to have all of the awesome ladies. I know, and I love the Don. You know, Teflon be on that shit. That's my baby
Mhm.
boy. You know, we talk outside of the Game of Thrones fandom, but AK needs to bring the beauty of the ladies to the
AK?
fandom, man.
It's a
AK?
pleasure to be here.
Okay.
Yes.
Play with the screen settings so that we're not also squished.
I don't mind my background. Oh. Well,
Play with the screen settings. Okay.
anyway, playing with the screen, being squished. I mean, we're talking about what right now?
Right, all right, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm in my actually.
Okay.
It's a different room right now, so I don't mind being squished because this is my kids' room. So, yeah.
I mean, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, LMR, I would not mind being squished with you anywhere.
Well, you know,
I'm
you
just
give,
saying.
you give amazing hugs.
Then let's stay squished.
I'm just saying, if y'all do not know about the hugs you can get from LMR, LMR gives some of the best hugs in the fandom. Just like Nancy T is the mother of blankets, I'm telling y'all, listen to AK. You know the Lord Commander will not steer you wrong. LMR gives the best hugs in the realm. I'm just saying.
What can I say? I just, you know,
I'm
I love
excited
hugs.
for an LMR hug.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm excited for an LMR hug.
Well, you know, you'll
you'll enjoy it.
towards here, you know, towards what is it? Which con will be first? We don't even know how it's gonna go, right?
I think Ice and Fire will be first if Con of Thrones gets canceled the way I think it will be.
Said stuff. Chrissy says,
Yeah, I'm
"She wants
surprised.
hugs too. Everybody wants hugs. I am so hug deprived that
I mean,
it's not
yo,
even funny.
Chrissy, baby girl, I told you I would stream with you when you're ready, ma. If you, we got the all ladies awesome beauty stream right here. Look at Sam. Look at LMR.
Come on,
They are gracing my channel with their presence. I am not a cute one here at all.
Oh, be quiet.
Okay.
So
have
come
met
on,
you.
come on,
I have
Chrissy.
met you. Let's not even go there, okay? Picked
we'll
this
agree.
I
We'll
have
agree to disagree.
Yeah.
We'll agree to disagree. Let's
And
do
again,
that.
hugs are not just great for me. That, you know, I'm a hugger, so I know stuff about hugging, and AK gives a lot of good hugs too. Yeah, definitely. I missed this con that was supposed to be here. The con that was promised, and it's not here. But again, you know, there's still time.
If the con was going on, you'd have had a bowl of curry in your kitchen right now, son.
I know, and that's the thing. I love cooking and trying new recipes, but curry is one thing that I decided not to make because
Chrissy, Chrissy, baby girl, check your DMs, ma. I got you with that link. Come on, son. Come on, let's come through. We always see all of these random diverse streamers coming together. Let's do that right now. Come on. You in quarantine right with us. I know you need to get out.
I'm confuzzled.
Confuzzled.
What?
I sent a link to a spell. We talked about what?
Why are you confuzzled? Why are you confused?
I'm not sure who he's talking about.
That's a surprise apparent. No, that's not. It's a special person. I don't know.
Who was talking about? What are you talking about?
OTDA.
What did he say?
And CC says, DA, I'm already here.
DA said, I sent a link to a special person we talked about earlier.
Do you have anybody else in the lobby?
What link? No, I don't think so. What link did you send, DA?
Them lobbies be complicated. I have never streamed on StreamYard, so but it's kind of like they're hiding. People are hiding. You can't see them sometimes. So
Yeah, I know Teflon had that issue with me the other night because he had that part of the screen covered up.
And Kev had it like months ago when he was doing his thing, and we were like shouting at him, and he couldn't he couldn't get his attention. And like we're waiting.
Okay, so all right, so I just minimized that part. I do not have anyone waiting to come on. Chrissy, come on, son. You know I need the people to know how strong of a Benny Jesuit voice you had. Like seriously, again, when it comes to the dude.
Oh my God, Monero.
If that's what I'm. Oh my God!
No way,
Monero. Wait, no! Don't say shit, Monero. I am sending you the link right now. Get your ass on here right now. You do not know how much the realm has been sending me ravens to get your ass on the screen again.
Rewatch it.
We need that sexy ginger ale voice. Please come through. I'm fitting to hit you right now. All right?
He said no.
I'm fitting No, there's no.
God.
You cannot announce yourself in the chat and then not come to the people. What is happening here? You stop it right now.
I just did a happy dance that embarrassed the shit out of me.
I'm saying, can y'all, everybody in the chat, y'all tell Monero how much y'all have been harassing me.
Monero, I need you.
Okay?
She said, I'm just here to chill.
And she says, you ladies got it. Like, what? I'm sorry. I keep hearing what ladies?
I miss you,
Monero.
I miss you.
No, and I get it. Like I popped in the chat. I had my head covered in the I finally got Sally's. I had my hair covered in the toner. I was all purple. I was toning my hair, and I was just chilling. And it was Anyway, so I know it takes time sometimes to get here. If you're like in the middle of something, but we have time. I don't know. I think we have time. If you need to finish
I'm not going anywhere.
Are you okay? Don't die.
This was Sam's stream. This was Sam's stream, but her Wi-Fi was messing up, so we jumped on mine, and we're here. And come on, okay, Monero, you don't even got to do a whole lot. Just please come and give us that Benny Jesuit voice. Just a little bit.
Just pop in, just
just a little bit. 5 minutes, please. The people, not even us, the people of the realm request your presence.
I'm not going to say that. I request your presence. I miss you. I'm totally going to out myself. I miss you.
No, I'm not setting you up. No.
For what?
You were already set up because the people want you here. I'm just saying. Come on, son.
So that's what DA did. He sent her the link, and she just popped in and said hi, and then we hooked her. Like, hey.
Damnation. Okay, well, I'm just saying, if you listen in, Monero, you didn't see it because you just popped in, but everybody, like I told you and T and B, has been asking about a ginger ale chat.
Yes, because I miss you.
Right, I would like to make that happen. I would love all of the tinfoil to flow freely. But I can't do that on my own. I need the Mad Queens with me.
We were trying to have ginger ale light without you.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun.
Same.
It's fun, but it's not the same. Shimon.
Jesus, I got so excited I can't breathe properly.
Like what are you? Is this new flavor?
No, this is
See,
pineapple
that
mango.
is
Coughing from? Is it like the one of your vapes or one of your sodas that you didn't?
No, I just got so excited when
Oh.
Monero came in, and now
okay,
I'm
wait.
like,
She said the ginger ale chat is coming. When? Damn it! When? Please let us know. Send out the ravens.
that makes me very happy.
It does. It truly does. That just made my night like 1,000 times better.
Even just seeing her in the chat, I was like, whoa!
And I
Right,
have not
I told
seen it
y'all.
live, but I have rewatched it. I think when I first heard of it, I have rewatched one, and you ladies were having fun.
Hold on. Do you remember which one it was you watched?
Oh gosh, no, I think it was the last one, whichever one, the last one. I kind of clicked on something. I don't even know where I clicked on it, and it was one of the last ones because I scrolled down to see what it's about. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, so one of my most memorable was I believe it was a New Year's Eve stream, and I think it was titled like Old Year's Night because that's how I my culture looks at it. It's Old Year's Night and then New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe we were playing a song, and I'm pretty sure at some point in time Timo was doing boob jello shots.
Yep. Out of
on
her own
stream.
boob.
I don't think I have seen that one, and I would have remembered, I'm sure.
Okay, it's on the playlist. I don't remember which one it is, but we have never made private or dismissed a ginger ale stream, so I'm very sure you can find it.
Oh my gosh.
Monero, is our
I'm
first
quite curious on how that works.
Wait,
So-
wait, hold on,
stream
hold
there?
on. Hold on, we got another guest.
Chrissy!
What is up, fam?
My lady Chrissy of Old Stones chat room. Please show some love for Chrissy of Old Stones. First time
I look a
on
little
my
busted,
fucking
but I'm
channel. A little busted my
Never
ass.
look
You
busted.
look awesome. You cut that out right now.
No way. Oh my gosh.
Give an intro to the people, Chrissy. Tell them where they can find you. Say hello. Share all the hugs. What's going down, Ma?
You can find me on my channel where I upload whenever the hell I feel like it. So check me out there, even though everyone here, I'm pretty sure, subscribed to me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Yeah, this is the first time I'm on your channel and the first time I'm on with Sam.
Yeah,
and I think you too,
Yes.
Omar.
I'm
Yes.
not sure if we've been on together. I don't remember. This is such a
I
cool.
don't think so.
Yo,
Awesome.
AK is bringing the realm together one friend at a time.
Mhm.
This is what
Yep.
we doing.
Nice.
Yo, and okay, see, did y'all hear that smooth ass cadence that Chrissy had in her
Yeah.
voice? Did y'all hear that? See,
Mhm.
that is why she is one of my most favorite narrators on the YouTubes. She only beat by the infamous Monero Geek TV, who is refusing to come on my stream right now. But if you listen again, if you listen to Chrissy right there just now, and no offense to you, Chrissy, please don't take this in the wrong way. But
I'm not.
if you multiply that by like 100, 1,000, that's what you get when you listen to Monero put on that Benny Jesuit voice. I'm saying
Monero made
you-
Tony blush.
that's what I'm saying. You don't even got to take my word for it. Okay, go talk to the Don. I have what maybe 400 or 500 subscribers. The Don has like 30, 40,000 subscribers. Go talk to him and ask what his opinion is of the Monero Geek TV Benny Jesuit voice. And you will see he will tell you the exact same damn thing
Tony is-
I do.
Tony is
When
scared
that
of
woman-
Monero's voice.
Yo, when that woman's voice gets in your ear, you just hit that whoo, it goes up your spine, you shiver. That you can't erase that is all I'm saying. And again, if you want to find out what the tea is, hit up my channel, go to the playlist. I have all of the ginger ale chats right there ready and waiting for you. Go check it out.
Ooh, cute
And you'll
cat.
see. And then come
Sorry.
and jump into the comments. Let Monero know that you want her and the ladies to return.
Yes. And I need to Monero, is our original ginger ale still up? I need to know this.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think I gotta go and find that.
No, it was that first like 8-hour, 9-hour stream.
Something
Like
that.
a lot of people don't know. We hold the record for the longest YouTube stream in our
do.
fandom right now. I think the longest beforehand was the Hypes Watch with like 8 hours.
Yeah.
But when you and Monero started, it went way beyond that. And then you pulled like me and T and B were on, and a few other people were on at the same time. I think it was like a 10, 11-hour stream before YouTube cut us off.
Yep.
What is it, like 8 hours back then? Because there were no OBS, and right now with OBS, it's
I think it was about 9 hours
Yeah.
that we were on there streaming full heavy. Chat room, I think we had like 30, 40 people in the chat room. It was
We should
the
just
best
ask
fun
DA.
ever.
He was there for all of them.
Right. DA is the low-key historian of our fandom.
Yes.
Like, he knows what's what. If something is going down, he will send out the links immediately on Hangouts. And that's the same thing with Ion Throne and IC Spots. If they see something going down, Twitter will get blown up because they putting the links out there.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna let Frankie, and my doggy is demanding to be here next to me.
Okay.
Bring on the puppy dog. We love the puppy dogs.
I'll be right back.
Diesel is no longer creeping. He decided he was going to leave my bedroom.
Aw. See, I don't have any pictures of my roomie's old puppy dog, but her name was Bella, and she was one of the cutest little Chihuahua mixes. She was an old lady, man. She had attitude.
Diesel is actually straight Chihuahua. Everyone thinks I'm joking when I say that. He's just a long-haired Chihuahua.
Yeah, I believe that.
He is, but he looks like Gizmo from the Gremlins.
He does. He does. So, okay, Chrissy, I know we were actually, me and Chrissy were actually called out on the stream last night, and not called out in a bad way, but because there wasn't any trivia scheduled. I don't know if it happened. Honestly, I'm usually there on Friday nights, but I didn't see any notifications for the trivia. You know, it was suggested that Chrissy and I do a word scramble trivia. And I'm down for it, but I don't know we could do it right now.
I don't know.
No, I think you know, I'll hit you up like over the next week or so.
Yeah,
I think
we
we need
plan that.
I think we need to plan that. I don't think doing that spontaneous would be a good idea. I think we need to plan that so all the folks know to come hang with us, and so you know they can get the cool points and whatnots.
And we kept getting requests to do a trivia on Citadel Trivia.
We did.
Just
We
me and
did.
you.
We did. We did.
I'm not allowing myself to participate.
Why?
I
Why?
get super competitive.
Okay, so are we.
Yeah,
Have
but
you
I don't-
met?
I don't
Wait,
wanna
no. Have you met me, Milt, or John H?
I went head to head with you in Tony's trivia, remember?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I don't care if I lose. My main goal is always to either beat Milt or beat John H.
Then
It's just friendly competition. It's no animosity or anything there. It's just friendly competition. That's just how we do.
Benji and his balloon are in the chat.
Benji is in the motherfucking chat. Benji, okay, you know damn well that I'm going to hit you up if you come into the chat room that I am streaming on. So, young man, you have found your calling now. Wait, hold on.
I thought you
Send me
hated
the
his
link to the
balloon.
pic- Oh, wait. I was
Okay.
just told that if I send the link, somebody will come on for at least a couple minutes.
Okay.
I have sent that link. My Benny Jesuit superior, I bow down to your power. Please,
Go. We need our
please,
Lady Jessica.
please grace us with your presence. Please. Shimon, chat room, yo, type it in the chat right now. Bene Gesserit Monero, please grace us with your presence. We are here for you. The people respectfully demand your presence.
Please.
You have been missed. You have been missed sorely, my lady. Trust me when I tell you, when I go into all of these chat rooms, they ain't even looking at me. The first thing they say is, yo, what's up with the Mad Queens? When Monero and T-Baby coming back? Where is Timo Lisi? Ain't nobody worried about me, and that's okay because I know that y'all are the fixtures, the glue that hold us together.
Okay, I have a question for everybody. Don't you just love the way AK keeps talking about Monero's voice, Kirsty's voice? She mentioned many voices, but her voice, am I right? AK's voice?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I really don't. I will respectfully agree to disagree. And oh my motherfucking goodness. Oh.
I'm muting.
Ooh, Lord. The Bene Gesserit queen herself has graced a crazed channel with her presence.
Hey,
Monero.
everybody.
Yeah,
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, yes,
All right.
ma'am.
Hi, Monero.
Yes,
Hey,
ma'am.
Sam. How you doing?
I miss
Hi. I know y'all can't see me because, yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. All right.
you. Okay, that's fine.
Yo, no, it is not fine. I got to come out the
It's-
matrix for this shit.
It's gonna
I
have
got to
be
come out the
okay.
matrix. Ow!
It's
Y'all
gonna
hear
have
that?
to be okay. It's gonna have to be okay for now. But I promise the next time I come on, I promise to show my face. I promise.
Do y'all hear that voice? Yo, seriously,
Yes.
my Dune fans in the chat, do you see why I say this is the Lady Jessica of the Bene Gesserit of the Westerosi?
I'm gonna need you to stop gassing these people up.
I'm just saying, no, I had to come out the fire matrix for this. I need people to know, to see my face when I say I am serious about the Monero Geek TV coming onto my channel right now. What? It's been like 3 years, Ma. You have been missed in the realm.
I want y'all. I truly miss. Listen, it's been a long couple of years. I think I haven't been on YouTube in like 2 years. It's been so long, and I miss you guys a lot. But it's been a long road. But I'll be coming back. I'll be.
No, we
back.
miss you too.
First,
We
let me
miss you
just say
too.
hi to Chrissy. I don't know you. I don't think I've ever met you, so please forgive me. But I'm sure I'll
not on a live like this.
I'll catch up to speed really quickly. I've just haven't been on the scene for a while, so I know there's a lot of new faces that I don't know. So, how's everybody doing? I can't see the chat, so how's everybody?
We doing all right. Yo, for real, I'm doing much better now that my sister is back on a fucking stream with me, man. Yo, the last time I physically saw Monero was when me, her, and T-Baby were in New York, and we were there just to hang out and go to the New York Comic-Con. You know,
Yeah.
During that weekend, BBM, if y'all know, the artist known as Phantom D Saint, he is also based in New York. So me, Monero, and him had a brunch together one of the weekends that I was there, and it was fantastic. Like I said, when I say JD is my brother, or Phantom D Saint is my little brother, Sam is my little sister, T-Baby, Monero, those are my sisters. We talk at the very least once a month. And we it's not always about Game of Thrones. We legit family feeling for each other out here. We just talk about random life shit. So again, to have Monero on my channel after so long not being here, that's I'm almost in tears right now. That's my girl. That's
Well,
my
I'm
lady.
glad that this would be a great way for me to make a reappearances on your channel. That's a great way for me to make it.
Absolutely, yo. I've been telling y'all, everybody has been asking for another ginger ale chat, man.
Yes.
The ginger ale chat flows strong in the fandom
Yeah.
still. Every time
Yeah.
I am in a chat room, it doesn't matter what the subject matter is. They be like, "Hey, yo, AK, what's up with the ginger ale chat? Where Monero at? How T Baby doing?" People miss y'all, man. That just like I do, just like I do. We miss y'all.
Life
True enough.
Life gets in the way sometimes. Even when you want to do something, life just has a way of just
life does not stop for the streams.
Getting in the way.
Unfortunately,
it doesn't let you. It doesn't want you to be great. It really doesn't want you to be great.
Yeah,
but I will be. My plan was to do my ginger ale chat on my birthday coming up in 2 weeks.
Yes,
I think my birthday's in 2 weeks, so I'll be doing a ginger ale chat.
Then. Do you see this space right now?
I don't okay.
It's gonna be like
chat
the first
room.
one.
Chat room, y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here first. Monero will be doing a birthday chat coming up in the next couple weeks. So we gonna be here. Drawbridge Media, my man's Luke. I know Benjamin is in the chat. Yo, Benji, I just sent you a link. I know we can only get like 8 people on here, but I am going to.
It's 6.
Is this like a new stream? Listen, I haven't been on here so long. Is this like
you really haven't? This is one of the newer stream things that has come along since YouTube, canceled how we stream with Google Hangouts.
Really?
So this one will only allow you to have 6 people. If you have OBS, which I'm learning again, you can have I think more people than that, but it depends on the Google Hangout.
Right now I also use Minicam. That's how I get a lot of the Rainfire and Matrix effects that I do. I can stream directly through that. I just have never explored that territory. I think because I have the lifetime subscription, I can do at least 10 people. So I will mess around with that. And once Monero's birthday comes up in a couple weeks, I'm gonna have that shit figured out. So we can all get on here and chill.
AK
for sure.
I got y'all. Because I don't know. I have no clue. Because I sure enough would have went into the back end of YouTube and be like, I'm about to set up a YouTube live stream and see what's good.
We will help you, Monero. I mean, I'm not sure we're much help. But,
for sure. Yo, I got it. I'm gonna do the research this week so we can get it strong. So there isn't just 6 of us that can come on here, because from Monero's party, we need more than just 5 other people. We gonna do this right.
AK OTDA would like us to ask Phil's question, which
what was Phil's question?
So I'm going to ask it to Monero because apparently it's not a ginger ale chat unless I ask the question.
All right.
It's not always ginger ale, but this is ginger ale light. So Monero, Hulk dick or no Hulk dick? She-Hulk or no She-Hulk?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. See, you know what, LMR? That's how I know you have not been in a lot of our ginger ale chats, because you sound surprised.
No. I'm saying, oh my gosh. No, I'm not surprised. I'm in quarantine. It's like, oh my gosh, when will this thing end? And where's that damn Hulk?
I feel you.
She wants Hulk.
All right, Monero, let's clear the chat here real quick, people. Okay. What you got? Deadly dick list and deadly pussy list. How does the Hulk weigh up?
Yo, I would have to put the Hulk on the deadly dick list. I would have. I mean, first of all,
facts.
He is pure rage.
Facts.
He is pure rage, and if he is like Savage Hulk or Hulk from like the Hulk planet, like yeah, you are gonna get ran through, torn in half, sent into a different dimension, probably the dark hole, and yeah, you're gonna get obliterated. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that. She-Hulk, she might be able to throttle back a little bit. So I would have to say it depends on what day you catch her.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Because like if you picture,
she only has like the Hulk, you know. Oh yeah, she may look like a Hulk, but she has some sense of control over her rage. You know what I mean? Because you know, because her appearance, she doesn't change when she gets angry. She just has that appearance because of the fact that she had gotten some of Bruce Banner's blood. So she might be able to control her rage. So you would just have to catch her on a good day. Just don't catch her on a bad day, and you might be out.
Yeah, true enough. Yo, I feel you on that. Yo, we got another guest, a lovely friend to the channel. And, you know, if y'all heard my spiel, you know, a little bit ago, one of the people that I consider familia for AK, because I know if I need to go on the run from INS, I can hit up this dude's house and I'll be able to hide. Benji.
45 minutes.
Benji.
Yep.
Benji, say what's up to the people, please.
Hey, folks, how's everybody doing? Family, love you guys. You know,
yes,
Sam, Elmar, Chrissy, Monaro. I think this is our first time chatting. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But
yes, no, this is the first time. Yo, I'm glad that this is happening on my channel.
Chat of a lot of first times. Oh my gosh.
Yo, you know what? I think I'm about to beat the cherry popping track that Kraken has.
Yes.
You
might be.
Yes. Okay. So for real, if y'all don't know, like I said, when you think about AK, you gonna see me on other people's channels before you see me on mine. Now, and if you look at the people that are on this panel right now, I have been with Sam. You know, me and Sam, we have streamed our Game of Thrones reactions on my channel. Elamar, we have streamed before and chatted on other people's channels. Chrissy, the same thing. We've done trivia together. And Monero, y'all know Monero. Y'all been asking me about Monero for like the past 3 months, consistently saying, yo, AK, when is there another ginger ale chat? Where's T, baby? Where Monero? Where B at? Where Lady Diligence is? You know, where Team Molisi? And then we got Benjamin, you know, the sly over here. And Benjamin is also my brother. You know, we vibe on like all of the things.
And so, the mention party, definitely.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So Benji, please tell the folks where they can find you and say what's up to the chat, man.
Well, hey, Chad. You guys know me from Citadel Trivia with Chrissy, my lovely co-host there. She always makes the best questions. I just run the damn thing.
Yes,
but
indeed.
We all know we come for her questions. They're always the best. But fine, we're actually hosting next week, and then the following 2 weeks from then, that's our schedule right now. You can find me on Drawbridge Media, right? Mostly on our Stephen King stuff. Like this coming Monday, we're covering Pet Sematary. Oh my fucking Lord! I'm not going to spoil my response.
Are you doing part one or part two?
Book
Monday, movie the following Saturday. Okay. I don't know which version.
Okay.
I don't know which version yet. Probably the original because that one's so good.
Yeah.
But
that was when Eddie Furlong was at his best.
Yeah. But you know, if you haven't read it, read the book. Join us on Monday night. It's such a good book. I'm really struggling on my ranking right now with this one. And I'll put it to you that way, in a good way. So just join us Monday night, join us in the chat and everything. But like I said, you can find us Drawbridge Media. Actually, Luke's in the chat right now. Just click on his name.
Yes, he is.
He's under our account there. And you can find our other stuff with Harry Potter. And we do some Game of Thrones stuff. I haven't done it in a while, but we may be getting back to it shortly here.
Yeah, hey, Chrissy, put that book back up, please. If y'all, if you, again, I don't know how you don't know who Drawbridge Media is. if you're in the dark, but they are the group that was formerly known as, the Drinks and Knows Things podcast. And again, like Sly said, Luke is in the chat right now. And Luke, honestly, I want to bring you on here, but StreamYard has restrictions, and I have not
I
gone through.
I can just drop off so he can
No.
come in. I just wanted to come in and say hi real quick. I could drop off. so he can
Damn
come in.
it! I knew you was
Before-
gonna say that too. I knew you was gonna say that.
Wait, before
No,
she leaves,
listen, I'll take
before you leave,
one for the team because
Okay,
I
wait,
wasn't
hold
even
on.
supposed to be on the stream anyway.
No, bullshit.
even
You wasn't supposed to be here. You stop
Hold
that.
on,
You
hold
always
on.
have a spot on my streams, my lady. But Sam, go ahead. What's your question?
before she leaves,
And Luke's saying he can't be in right now. Just say it. Just a heads up.
Okay, see, Monero, you ain't even gotta go nowhere.
okay,
Stop it.
well, even still, can we get the voice, please?
Oh yes. Wait. Hold on.
Listen, y'all are not about
wait,
to
no,
put me
no,
on the
wait.
spot.
No, hold on. Okay, hold on. Benji, Ben,
got
have you
here.
heard the voice?
I
I
don't believe
just
so.
got here.
Okay, you have not heard the voice. Chrissy,
I just got here.
have you
I
heard the
just
voice?
Listen, I'm about to mute myself.
Yeah, I think
No,
only
you
once.
stop it. Okay, see, Chrissy has only heard it once. Elamar, I don't think you've heard the voice either. No, Monero, please. Okay, you ain't even got to say a whole lot. Please just say Benji and Elamar's name. Please, pretty please.
Please, for me.
Say Benjin and Live in My Rhapsody.
I cannot believe you people are trying to do this to me.
But you, damn it,
I just
you
got here.
know what goes down in ginger ale chat. Stop it. Shimon.
Hi, Benjamin. How are you this evening?
I don't think he knows how to respond.
I apologize. I didn't hear anything.
All right, speak up a little bit louder.
I cannot repeat myself. It's a one-time shot.
And move on to Live in My Rhapsody, though.
Live in my Rhapsody. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Oh my god, I want to raid my fridge right now.
I told y'all.
It's the greatest thing ever.
Very nice.
I told y'all. When like I'm saying, like Teflon said, when you hear Monero's Benny Jesuit voice, that shit just moves up your spine.
I'm just a regular girl from Brooklyn. I'm good.
Regular girl, my ass.
So
Nancy T jumped back in the chat because Monero Geek TV was here. Yo,
Nancy,
Phil H.
Nancy, can I just let you know? I still sleep with your blanket every single night. It has brought me so much comfort, girl. You just do not know. Every time I've had a bad day, I can just curl up in this blanket and I just feel so much better. So
now anytime this is brought up,
beyond words. So I just have to say thank you.
Sorry, Monero. Anytime this is brought up, I had the personal pleasure of being hand delivered those blankets.
You lucky son of a bitch.
Because Nancy lives only about like 20 miles away from us, and she's like, I could just ship them to you, or we could just meet at a Starbucks. And it's like, yeah,
right.
I'm on a stream again.
Son,
Everyone
what?
has blankets.
I'm sorry, what's Sam?
Everyone has blankets.
Oh, you don't have a
No,
you're
Sam doesn't have her blanket because of the restrictions right now.
In Canada.
The Rona is keeping Sam from getting her blanket.
Yo, this Rona has been horrible.
Yeah.
It's been so horrible. I've lost a few family members. It's been a rough month.
Oh no.
So
I'm so sorry.
It's like, one day it's what's fun. It's not funny, but I just don't know what word to use. It's like you're talking and you're communicating or you're having a conversation with somebody one day, they get sick, and next thing you know, it's like,
It's a wrap.
and it's like you can't really say goodbye to somebody properly here. Well, I don't know for other states, but I know here in New York, they only allow anywhere between 5 to 10 people to show up, and then you're not even allowed to go into the cemeteries. You have to stay outside of your car. They only take the body in, so you don't really get to see, see the person lay in rest. They're not even dressing the bodies. They're just
No,
taking
they're
them as
not.
is and putting them in the casket. So they don't do open caskets.
Oh, wait, hold on, Monero. Okay, so is that
It's just
something?
surreal. It's just really surreal.
Is that something that's across the board?
I can only speak for New York. I can't really speak for any
No,
other
that's
state.
what I'm saying, because okay, so that actually then makes me change my mind a bit, because a little bit before you went on, I was talking about how I had lost an uncle, my aunt's ex-boyfriend, father of two of my cousins. And when he went through all the nonsense, he actually buried his dad in a cardboard box with nothing but like a sheet over him. And I thought that was one of the most horrible things I have heard this year. However, though, if things are so backed up that maybe that's all he could do, then that definitely comes into effect.
Yeah, well, here in New York, if they give you a certain number of days to claim your loved one, if you don't claim your loved one within a certain number of days, they probably have to put them in they have mass burial sites where they put them temporarily, and just to give a family member an opportunity to still come and claim them. If they don't come and claim them, then they just stay there. So, and most funeral homes are doing 10 to 50 funerals a day, so they don't have the time to go through the proper preparations for the body. So they're not even doing autopsies, they're not doing embalmings, they're not doing any of those things. They are just putting the bodies, if you have a casket, they'll put it in a casket, unless you want the family member cremated. The choice is up to you. But with that, there are certain, restrictions on how the service is held and how the burial will take place. So, it's the whole dynamic has changed, and it's like I feel like I'm in a movie within a movie. It's like Inception to me sometimes.
Yeah,
it's like,
I believe
I'm
it.
in a movie. I feel like I'm watching a movie that I've watched before on television, but it's like real life. So let's get off this topic because it's not.
Okay, yeah, no, I feel you. No, because just one of the things I was talking about before you came in is how hurt I was over how one of my cousins buried his dad. But if that is the case of what's going on, that's not information I had. And if that's what's actually happening, then I understand why he did what he did. So thank you again for coming on. So now I have a different and more accurate perspective of what was going down. But back to the fun, though. Me and Chrissy were in a chat room yesterday, and I didn't mean to, have my name mentioned and highlighted so many damn times in that chat room. But because, with Sasuke, we had did one of those fun word challenges on her channel. It's unlisted because she doesn't live stream, but I ended up being number one because I happen to know a lot of words.
Oh, look who's here.
I didn't expect. Oh, wait a motherfucking minute.
You Beetlejuiced him.
Is that the did I say the Don too many times and he has popped
Wait.
up now?
No, we
What?
need Monero to say hello to
Yo,
him.
Monero, can you please do me
Oh
a
no!
favor?
Oh, she left.
Weird. She
She left
No,
us.
damn it. Ah. I really wanted Monero just to say Tony that one time so it
I
gets him
need you.
spine. Ah, damn it. But she wrote out, okay, but people, y'all have been asking me about Monero and T Molisi for months now. So here you go. There you go. Monero is still in the game. She ain't gone. She's got real life to handle right now. So that's what it is. And my man's Teflon, my brother, just came in this spot. And y'all know, AK, when she gets in cool with people and she says that's her people, you can't fuck with them cats. That's just how it is, So we gonna see if the Don wants to just come rock with AK and the crew real quick, because y'all noticed, like Don was talking about the other night when he was on the stream, he brings anybody on that just wants to sit and chill, and we are all in this quarantine nonsense. Everybody is bored, even those of us that are considered semi-essential.
AK,
It is
Monero,
what it is.
Monero said, sorry, my
The internet went down. You know what? That's okay. I am still happy that we were able to have you for the small amount of time that we did, Monero. Again, I hope you see from the chat room and for our conversation that you are missed in the fandom. The people are craving. They are ravenous for a ginger ale chat, and I really want us to get that together. It don't even gotta be next weekend. It could be the weekend after that or whatever. But still, you my lady, and the realm is recognizing that you are not here, and they want you here. So let's go and do one ginger ale chat coming up soon. Your birthday's coming up in a couple weeks, so let's make that happen.
She wrote, "Hey Tony," instead of saying it.
All right, hold on. Yo, Tone, I know you listening. Yo, I'm about to send you the link.
He said, give me a second, I'll come through.
Okay, cool. I'm about to send you the link on Facebook Messenger. All right, so jump on that in a minute when you get set up. All right, so any questions from the chat? Like I said,
apparently Luke is about to prove a point about Benjin real quick.
Okay, what? Okay, see, you know what? Okay, let's talk about Drawbridge Media for a second. First of all, I didn't know when they were, the family that podcast ... I didn't know that they were out there. And then, I started hearing about the podcast that drinks and knows things, and that was from my pack, Johnny, the Irish Wildling. He goes by a few other different names now, but that's how I heard of them. And actually, I didn't notice it before, but in other people's streams and chats, Ben was in them chats with me, and we would always talk back and forth. But I didn't know that Ben Hogan was Benji on the Drinks and Knows Things chat. And once I figured that out, I was like, what the fuck? I have obviously been missing out on things, because there's like 100 streams and podcasts right here that I have never heard of in my life. I need to go catch up.
Yeah, and you've been like on our other stuff, on our Harry Potter and our Stephen King. You've been like one of our number one listeners, like consistent. We know we're gonna get a podcast download from you. We're gonna get a view on YouTube from you.
Absolutely, because y'all are my people. See, here's where it really stems from. With me and my family, we are a bunch of musical nerds. So when you think of things like The Sound of Music, the old school Disney musicals, Aristocrats, Little Mermaid, way back in the day, Snow White, the original Snow White cartoon way back in the day. And all of those movies and TV shows like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ren and Stimpy, all those, me and my family really, yeah, like the kids in our family, obviously, would bond around these random TV shows. You know, the old school TGIF setup with Family Matters and
Growing Pains and
Growing Pains, right? You know, on Nickelodeon, I think they had like Salute Your Shorts, and You Can't Do That on Television. That's
Hey Dude.
what, yeah, Hey Dude, that was my shit too. That's what we formed around, you know. So you fast forward that trek, and then you get to, you know, the family that you know, this podcast and whatnots. The main thing that really drew me in, even though I didn't notice it before again, but me and Ben had been talking in the chats a lot before I actually knew him and his people had these podcasts going.
AK, do you remember? I'm not sure. Remember, you and I, we were actually being guests together for I think end of the what was it, Benji? End of something. You had guests come over.
Oh, the sit downs with Fly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so you and I, we were
the sit downs with Fly, right? Even before that, I didn't know that he was the Ben Hogan that I had been chilling with the whole time.
I would pop into Quiplash because I was introduced to that, so I was introduced to that group, and then trivia, like Citadel trivia stuff, and so it was kind of a fun thing. And then people started realizing, oh shit, this is Benji, you know, kind of thing.
Exactly, like oh wait, this is the podcast that drinks and knows. So I'm going through and backtracking, and you know, first of all, I love to drink and know things. And second of all, I have a big family, and not a lot of people can really say that they've lived with 20, 30 people in a 2-bedroom New York apartment, you know? So that's where I really get my core familia, cravings settled. And once I started listening to their podcast, and I was like, oh, this is a conversation that me, my sisters, and my cousins could have on any given day. I've always said, when I shout them out in my chats, I've always said my number one reason for loving them, and yes, you absolutely should love them, is because of the sibling dynamic that they have.
AK, really quick, speaking of siblings, I'm getting a delivery here from...
Oh, you got that homebrew?
Oh, hello.
I got the homebrew.
Yes.
But, oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Here, let me take me a second to adjust the camera a bit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
If
y'all didn't know, Luke has some homebrew going down.
Yeah. Here, let me kill this. See if
that's a great way of saving a spot for Tony, for example. Luke.
Yes, we are. Yeah, I'm trying to find his name on my chat. Oh, there it is.
AK,
I
have questions when you're ready.
Okay, Tone. Check your Facebook hangouts, my brother. I just sent you the link. Please pop on. You know, we here chilling always. You always get me on when you're chilling. So this is me, you know, being able to return the favor. Only once I've been able to do that before. So here's another time. Please come on and join us. And again, Sam, you had a question. What's up?
I have two. The first question for everyone is from DA. And it is most anticipated show or movie or adapted novel you are excited for.
Ooh, that
probably
is a good
Witcher,
one.
The next season of The Witcher video game series. I know he said novel, but it's technically novella-based comic book, so I'll count that one. I'm going to go the next season of Witcher. Is probably
I don't read books. I'll see you guys.
I'm going to have fun.
Like, what's
Yo, wait, hold on. I didn't even see Luke's ass popped in the chat right there. Luke, my man's. Let's see. And then he goes away. Ninja vanish.
Yeah, he would just deliver me some homebrew that he promised a while back, and
Nice.
he wanted to
Yeah,
prove
okay.
a point of from a couple weeks ago where they're like, "Hey Benji, jump over here," and I'm like, "Nah, it's
Oh.
not a good idea," and he just wanted to prove that it takes 5 minutes.
It's
to
like a receipt.
Yeah.
Everybody saw it, him delivering
Right.
it. to you.
Yes.
Okay. So Ben, though, if you could please relay to him if he would bring me a bottle of that brew, I will happily trade him with a bowl or two of some of that good curry. Please.
Oh, I guarantee you, I have a bottle for you the next time
Gracias.
we in contact. Yeah, he'll
All
absolutely.
right. Okay.
The
I
lovely
need
Aaron
to-
Water is here.
What's that?
Oh, is that my baby
The
girl? My
lovely
baby
Aaron
girl's in
Water
the
is
chat.
here.
My baby girl is in the chat. Shout out Air and Water, my significant other. Smooshes and hugs, my love. Okay, so hold on, Chrissy.
Okay, so we
you're-
had Ben, Chrissy, yeah.
Okay, so Chrissy, you're next up, and then LMR, you. I need to run to the loo. Sam,
ahead.
you're in charge. Go ahead and take it.
So Chrissy, most anticipated TV show, movie, or book adaptation?
For me, it's Dune, which now AK left, but I think she's the only one who's probably read Dune here.
I haven't
But,
read it, but the trailers look awesome.
Oh, I love that series of books, so I'm super excited to see the movie. That's probably the only thing that I'm really excited for.
Yeah, there's not
I
I
much.
don't really know what else is going
Mm.
on.
LMR?
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the book is. No, I no, but I have to agree with Benji. From I guess the things that I know, that would be The Witcher. Yeah,
Okay, so I love both the answers that were given, and hopefully it will work out well because it's supposed to come out in December. But I'm actually looking forward to the remake of West Side Story with Ansel Elgort and Rita Moreno and Rachel Ziegler. It's supposed to come out in December, so fingers crossed it'll still come out. And I'm still looking forward to Black Widow, obviously, because, I'm a Marvel fan.
I'm looking at the chat.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not sure if people
November.
are mentioning what they're looking forward to. I think DA mentioned something about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the Amazon Prime Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings. It's in talks and.
So isn't it
everything.
delayed? Do we know anything about that?
I
Is
haven't
there?
heard anything on
I
that
wonder
one.
if it's because there's so many delays I keep hearing because of the thing.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
people.
I'll be honest. One delay I'm the most upset about is the new Ghostbusters. That trailer looked so fucking badass.
Wait,
And I
there's
would-
a new one coming up.
Yeah, so it was supposed to come out in July, but now it's because of all this. They couldn't finish
I gotta
filming,
look that up.
so they're pushing it back
Luke-
to like next year.
Luke
and it-
says The Lord of the Rings is
It's
delayed.
delayed. Yeah. So that that's the problem. I think next TV season is going to be way different because this is the time that they're filming pilots and they're filming new seasons. Like they start in late May, early June to film all summer long. That way they get their fall season done. I think there's going to be a lot of shows that are going to be super delayed. There's going to be a lot of things not going to be coming out anytime soon.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
AK, so let me recap for you.
Yes, please do.
Ben and LMR both said they're looking forward to the next season of The Witcher. Chrissy
Okay.
is looking forward to June, and she was hoping you would have been here to discuss that.
Okay, I actually, while I was going upstairs, I heard Chrissy say that, AK is probably the only one that knows about Dune. And you might be right. I came into Dune. First of all, I'm a huge Toto fan. And if you don't know who Toto is, you probably do. You just don't realize that you know who they is. When it comes to, that song, I bless the rains down in Africa. That's Toto. And Toto did the music for the first film adaptation of Dune. So if you remember that, and if you don't know the storylines, I would encourage you to go to Quinn's Ideas channels. He is a very huge Dune fan and a good dude. I happened to be able to meet him at the con last year. He was also known as, Ideas of Ice and Fire. He's absolutely awesome. Again, one of those people, the person you see on the screen is exactly who they is in real life. And like Chrissy said, yeah, we might be the only Dune people right now, but Dune is really worth getting into.
Plexi
Have
is
you-
also a fan.
Plexi Bertrand House Retract is in the chat room. Shout out to Plexi Bertrand. You know, Plexi is another one of those folks that has been with me and all the old school cats, you know, the
And
Don, Kraken, Small Council, everybody since the very beginning of us doing these types of live streams.
And also, Nancy T and your Lady Love both say they're Dune fans as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
And
yes,
Lady
yes.
Monero.
And I gotta say, Benji. Oh, he's not here.
Wait, he rolled out.
Yeah,
All right, hold on.
So I just quickly looked at the Ghostbusters Afterlife official trailer. Oh my gosh, this is not the kind of comedy I thought
It looks good, don't it?
Yes, it does, and the music, the whatever you call the score, I love it. I mean, you know, yeah, I love that. I can't wait.
And finally, my most anticipated is what the remake of West Side Story with Ansel Elgort and Rita Moreno and Rachel Ziegler.
I have not heard of that, but I will definitely check that out. I try not to make a lot of assumptions of movies, even when it's just in trailer form, because sometimes a trailer can disappoint you, but then when you see the full product, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I've never been one to follow what the critics say. I always like to check out things for myself. And from what I am seeing shaping up for the Dune miniseries, I am on board for all of it. So, you know, Sci-Fi did the first, I think it was maybe like the first 6 books in a miniseries a few years ago. But before that, there was the David Lynch version, and they drastically changed a lot of things. You know, like Paul in the beginning of the story is only maybe 14 or 15, but in the David Lynch movie, I think he's about like 20, 21 or something like that. And it wasn't something that hugely distracted from the narrative, so I could look past it. When they the person they cast for his father, I don't remember that actor's name, but he was perfect for it. The woman that played Jessica was perfect for it. If they can keep that dynamic, and that's what we see in the new Dune revival, I will be absolutely happy with that. And I saw some stills from that. One of them was with Zendaya, and she is playing Chani, Chani, if you don't know, she is Paul Atreides' love interest throughout the whole series, and she's an absolute badass in the desert. And for a lot of people seem, for whatever reason, random critics had issues with Zendaya being casting that role. I think she'd be perfect for it. Because if you've paid attention to anything that Zendaya has done, and granted, she's one of those Disney kids that, you know, got their start in all of that arena, but
she's an amazing actress.
Yeah, I think she's done good at, you know, truly showing how much of a great actress she can be. So I am very much looking forward to seeing her playing Chani. And I think this new adaptation is shaping up to be really, really good. You know, they got Jason Momoa playing Duncan Idaho. Duncan Idaho is, I want to say, basically the Barristan Selmy of Dune World. He's you know, in future books, he's a clone made from a clone made from another clone, but he's still that badass that you don't want to fuck with all willy-nilly. And that's Barristan Selmy to me. Anyway, so I'm really looking forward to this new miniseries that they're doing for Dune. It looks like they're going to be doing it a lot more faithful to the books than the previous things were. So I'm here for it. I don't know. What y'all think?
I'm excited to watch it just because you guys are excited to watch it. So I'll watch it.
Kind of same. I know nothing about Dune. I've never really heard about it until I heard like you guys speak about it in the past, and so I haven't checked anything out on it. Kind of when I know a show or something's coming out, I'm gonna give the show a shot first, then go read the books because the adaptation's
I'm
never
the
as good as the
opposite.
original. So I'd rather, like, I made the mistake with Game of Thrones. I watched the first season and then I binged all the books. And then by the time season 2 came around, I was an expert, quote unquote, you know, because I knew all the shit. And I'm like, well, that's not right. That's not right. And it bugged me. So now I like to watch the stuff and then go back and read to get the enhancement over the takeaway or what they took away.
See, I'm the
Nice.
opposite. I like to read the original materials first. And then, yes, I also pick them apart. But I like to watch things after I read the originals.
And I'm gonna go let Frankie out, but before I can get a beer. But before I do that, I want to say, Sam, I do prefer seeing the show or movie first because if I read the book first, the movie's gonna be shit. So I
Yeah.
prefer to
Yeah.
read. I prefer to be, be just in a show or movie and it's fun, it's great, whatever. And then I get the book and I'm like, wow, versus the other way around. But yeah, but as far as that, what you were saying, I know nothing about that movie or show, AK. But when I heard Zendaya, very cute, very
Mhm.
cute, very cute, and I hope is she 21?
Yes, she's
Thank you.
old enough. She's
All
old
right.
enough for you
All
to
right.
compliment her beauty.
Thank
Yes.
you. And did you say lovely? What's his name? I lose my mind when I hear his name.
Who?
The guy who played
Jason
Drogo.
Momoa.
There you go.
No, Jason Momoa. Yes.
Yeah, you
Yo.
got me at those two. So
So Jason, first of all, I'm sure he feels like the luckiest man on earth just because there was a small video documentary series that he actually did on his journey to becoming like a movie star and to marrying the woman that is his world right now. And I watched that, and then I watched some of his other movies, and I was slightly skeptical about him playing Aquaman, but then I saw that shit come into fruition, and I was like, yeah, okay, DCEU definitely made the right choice. And again, watching the documentary that he did, I think it was only maybe like 10 or 11 minutes long. And he had Lisa Bonet, for y'all that don't know, Denise.
Okay.
Yes.
So, first of all, and this is how long they've been together. Y'all know Denise Crosby, she used to date Lenny Kravitz,
Yes.
but they broke up while Zoe Kravitz was still a baby.
Yes.
Lisa and Jason were together.
Mhm.
And if you want to think about a Hollywood couple that is doing everything right, you want to think about Jason and Lisa and Lenny.
Yeah.
Because like Lenny Kravitz, obviously Zoe's his daughter, so he's still going to be there to support her. To my knowledge, he's never had any type of drama around Jason and Lisa being together.
No, they hang out all the time.
Yeah, exactly. They hang out all the time, right? And Jason has basically raised Zoe with Lisa as his flesh and blood daughter.
Yeah.
So like when you think about how
AK
a
Tony's
stepfather-
waiting.
oh shit, wait, Tone, I sent you the link. Are you on? Okay, wait, hold on. My screen might not be up. Yes, okay, I see you, my brother. I see you. There it is.
What's
There
going
it is.
on? What's going
Yo.
on? What's
Hey,
going on?
Tony.
Yes, say what is up to the people, my brother. Tony Teflon has graced AK coming on the screen. Y'all know Teflon is my brother, and this is one of those cats where I say when we talk about shit that don't have nothing to do with Game of Thrones or fandoms, and we just randomly shoot the shit with each other, I do that with Teflon. That's my homie. It ain't just about Game of Thrones. So Tone, my brother, say what's up to the people.
What up to everybody out there in the chat? What up to everybody? What this Don Tony Teflon. I'm up in this piece, and before I even go on, let me say something about the pimp that is Lenny Kravitz. All right, this is how pimp this cat was. All right, not only was he dating Lisa Bonet and had a baby with her, but the chick who played Freddie in that show was also living with him at the same time. So he was dating both of them at the same time, and they were all down with it. All of them.
And chilling. Acting like actual adults. No issues, no problems. That's your baby. Okay, that's my baby too. We're gonna just get this shit together in this nice family unit, and ain't gonna be no issues. We're gonna raise these kids right. That's exactly what it is. You're right.
That's the way it was. He was pimping it out like that. You know what I mean? And also, if people don't know about Lenny Kravitz, his mother was Helen, who played Helen. She played Helen on the Jeffersons. That's his mama. Right there, Roxy Roca is her name. Her real name was Roxy Roca, and that's a little bit of Lenny Kravitz pimpology. Like Lenny Kravitz is like the male.
He's that dude.
Erykah Badu, like dude with Erykah Badu, it's over. Whenever she got a cape hanging out of her shit with an S on it, because whoever gets up in that, she strings him out and then she just leaves it. And no one wants to leave Erykah Badu, but she leaves everybody. She bounced everywhere. And I also heard that there's going to be a battle between Erykah Badu
and Jill Scott. Yes.
Which should be real good. I think Erykah Badu wins it easy, though.
You know what? Right. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be entertaining to watch, but I really don't think it's going to be that big of a battle. Now, don't get me wrong. Jill Scott is that girl. That is my lady. And first of all, again, have y'all seen Jill Scott in 2020?
Listen,
she was sexy already, but look at her now.
Jill Scott grabbing that microphone like she's working it.
Yo, she
worked that microphone like a tool. She was working that microphone.
She set the world on fire with that microphone routine, boy.
Oh, she worked that microphone. She worked it. That's
what I'm saying. When that shit went down and I started seeing Facebook and Tumblr blowing up about that shit, I was like, wait a minute though. Have y'all not met Jill Scott yet? This is not the first time my lady has been doing this shit. Jill has been on point since day one.
I got the pleasure of seeing her live in concert when it was New Year's Eve, and it was Chris Rock was performing at the Paramount in Madison Square Garden. So I went to go see Chris Rock, and he had Jill Scott open for him. So that's when I got to see her. So that was one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life, ever. It was Chris Rock. Chris Rock, like right after Big and Bad had came out, and he was in between. He comes right out and he goes, I'm working on a new routine, so y'all gonna get it all. So since he was working on stuff, he went for at least 2.5 hours just trying out material that he used for his next special. So he used it was just a great show. It was one of the great shows I've ever seen. And then Ed Lover and Rihanna came out at the end of it and sung Umbrella. Huh?
I ain't seen Ed Lover since back in the 90s MTV.
He was with Rihanna and they sung Umbrella. And this is when Umbrella had just came out.
That's what's up.
And I remember I was so drunk going home to sing Umbrella, Umbrella. The whole night. Who was that? Is that Christy? Is that Christy?
Yeah. AK.
No, that's Sam. Sam, what you got, Ma?
DA just told me to ask, have Chrissy or Ben streamed with Tony ever before?
You know what? I don't think it. Oh wait, am I popping cherries right now?
You're popping cherries.
Wait. Is that Chrissy? Who Chrissy?
That is Chrissy. Yes, that is Chrissy of Old Stones.
Yeah, that's me.
This is the first time I've even seen you, let alone.
Yo, okay, hold on, Chrissy, please grace the Don with your voice, please.
It's nice to
both voices.
Right? Yeah, okay. Seriously, I'm gonna put it out there right now. To my and I won't speak for anybody else. I'm just saying my opinion. The best voices in the fandom, Monero Geek TV, because y'all heard just now before she jumped off, she got that Benny Jesuit in her. She is #1 Queen Supreme, and then we got Miss Chrissy of Old Stones and Lady Gray Area. That you can't top that to me.
AK, I've got to add one more to that list.
I got two. I got to go LMR.
I've got to add LMR.
Okay,
especially when she's talking in Polish.
You know what? I'm just saying. Okay, LMR knows that she is definitely on my list. First of all, she gives some of the greatest hugs ever. And second of all, I told her when we met at Ice and FireCon, Ma, you could just recite the alphabet to me and I would be happy just hearing your ass. And she's laughing right now because she know that that's the truth. AK ain't got a front for nothing. I'm telling you the absolute truth. I told her that shit.
You're too kind, all of you. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun doing it. I think so. The poetry readings that Chrissy did, of the stuff that the different pieces, it was just mesmerizing. Yeah, so it's
was
a lot of fun.
absolutely.
So
And also, moving
Thank
forward,
you.
I think I'm gonna try to really figure out how to stream with Minicam, because with StreamYard, it seems we can only get 6 people on here, and I would still really love to have Monero on here because I haven't seen her in so long. But I'm gonna get it done someday.
I think that it's something to do. I think if you pay the paid service, you can get more. And
Yeah. If you paid for like the monthly subscription, you can get like 10 at each time. But Minicam, I have the lifetime subscription. So I'm pretty sure I have the capability to have 10 at least on my streams. I just got to go through and work out and figure out how to do that.
Once I figure out Streamlabs, OBS, I will get back to streaming with multiple people. But right now, I can't figure that one out.
Real
Well,
quick,
yo,
We've been
let me
playing
give-
around with
let me
the new
give
Google.
some-
real
We've
quick.
been playing around with the
let me
new Google Meets. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Done.
say this.
No,
I'm
go ahead,
sorry.
Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah,
What
so
you got?
the reason why I was there, let y'all know the deal, and people get the little preview real quick on AK channel. You know what I mean? So I spoke to Bard the Poto today. I
Yes,
told you I was
how
gonna
is
speak to her.
Bar?
Always
How
hit
is she
up because she's my people's like that. So she said specifically that she is going allowed me, like she said, you ain't even got to ask, but she's allowed me to do her theory. So I was doing it this whole night. So it's done. I just have to edit it and put the visuals in it, but the audio part is done. I'm gonna put that out tomorrow, probably 12 o'clock. But I'm not doing it. Her theory, it's like an hour long. I'm only gonna do 20 minutes of it. So what she did was I have the link to all of her videos. I have every link to every video unlisted.
Oh,
So
that's what's up.
she said that I can give that unlisted video out to my subscribers. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna do a watch party with LMR, and we're gonna watch that video live together with all y'all after I put my video out, and then go through everything that her and Mace the Pain says in that video, because I can't touch on all this too much. So I'm just touching on the hot parts, and then you know what I mean. She will then we'll watch it all together. I'll put it right on the thing. We'll put it up on the screen, and then we'll break it down from there.
Hey, y'all heard it on AK channels first. We about to get an exclusive breakdown of Bar, Tube, and Tony Teflon, and get these awesome tinfoil. I can't even say tinfoil. Just these awesome theories going down from back in the day that people probably didn't hear or maybe have forgotten. So yes, that theory is real. I'm telling you, Rob Stark is not Ned's son. I'm sorry. Bar convinced me on that shit.
She's not.
And if you really look at the narrative, then you will see that it absolutely fits. And I know Luke is probably typing right now that AK on that fuck shit again. But I'm just saying, look at the facts, man. Look at the facts.
When you see the video tomorrow, and then you see the full version of her video, and we watch it together, and then because it's too much for me to do. I'm not going to do a whole video. I don't want to copy a whole video. I told her I'm just going to plug it, basically give you like some of the good parts on it, but there's a lot of other good parts on it that she talks about that just point to it. It's at least an hour long, her video. She does it with Mace the Pain, so it's great to see Mace the Pain from back in the day, you know what I mean? And then you see the old Google Hangouts and everything, so it's a little nostalgic. You know
it is. Yeah, it is. I miss all y'all guys. Like I still talk to Mr. Payne, me and him are Facebook friends. We still chat every once in a while. But Bar is probably the only one that I haven't really talked to, because like she took all her stuff off YouTube, all of her stuff off Twitter. So I can't, we can't rap. What's up?
Bar's on Instagram.
See, damn it. See, now I'm gonna have to get an Instagram now, y'all.
She's
I've
on
been
Twitter.
trying.
Still. She's on Twitter.
I've been trying to avoid getting Instagram, so because I don't want that much social media, but it seems like I might have to now.
She's on Twitter. She just took all her stuff down. It's just unlisted, so no one can see it. But I got
I mean, yeah, I understand that.
So
I understand that.
Now we're gonna see. I'm not gonna show all of it, but I'm gonna show that one because she said I could. So, but I got
all right, hold on.
Q&As and all that stuff that we did and everything else.
Nice.
So we're gonna show that one.
All right, Plexi has a question. Shout out to House Retract. That is Plexi Bertrand. I know y'all been seeing her in everybody's chats for quite a long time now. She's awesome people. And she asks which bar tube theory is being discussed. That would be the theory that Robb Stark is not actually Ned's son. Barr came up with the theory, and she's the only one that I know of that came up with the theory that Robb is actually Brandon Stark's son.
Yes.
And she came up with, the things that she pointed out. I think there's maybe really 3 key points. The number one is that when Catelyn in her chapters is talking about her children in relation to the family, the marriage that she has, she'll always say Ned, in reference to their father and whatnot. But when it comes to Robb, she specifically always says something like he's starting to look like his father or finally starting to act like his father. Quote unquote, his father is Brandon Stark, the Wild Wolf, Ned's older brother. And if you look at some of the timelines and how things played out, it is extremely plausible to me that Robb is not Ned's son. Robb is actually Brandon's son. And another thing that she pointed out was, there's a really big argument that happened between Blackfish and Hoster Tully. And Blackfish once Lysa was married to the Hand of the King, Jon Arryn, and they left, Blackfish made it a point to go with them because he was so pissed at his brother for what he did that he didn't want to be in Riverrun anymore. And what was it, do you think he was pissed about? Maybe it was because Hoster strong-armed Ned into marrying Catelyn. And I think that is because, and I believe this is part of Barr's theory as well, that it was because, he knew that Brandon and Catelyn had slept together, that Catelyn was pregnant with the heir to the North, and he needed to make that shit, be on lockdown right away. So when Ned came asking for troops again, he said, okay, your brother's gone and whatnot, marry my oldest daughter, and then I'll send the soldiers to go with you to the rebellion, to the war. So you got to think about that. After that action, that's why Blackfish left. Why would Blackfish leave his home, who we know he loves? He loves the Riverlands. He loves being at Riverrun. Why would he leave? Just because his nieces got married? That doesn't make sense. There had to be something bigger. And what Barr speculated, the bigger thing was Ned was already involved or on the way to betrothal with someone else. But because Hoster knew that Catelyn was already pregnant with the heir to the North, he needed to make sure that shit was secured. So marrying her to Ned right away, that squashes any doubt of anything. And Lysa was almost the same. He knew that once it came out that she might have been, quote unquote, defiled, as the terms were back in that day, that no noble person would actually want to marry her. So he married her to Jon Arryn, who was basically 3 times her age, just because he knew he probably couldn't find a better offer than that. So it's very plausible.
Yeah, and with that point about Lysa, she was the less desirable of the sisters in the first place.
Exactly.
Just down. And so he knew it was kind of a twofold thing of her being less desirable and being defiled already. Yeah, just sell her off to the Arryns. There, we got that treaty. And then he probably found out about Brandon and Cat. And that's when he's like, oh, fuck this. You're marrying the brother. No, fuck that. Because he knew now that he has Arryn in his pocket, he can get Ned, who was fostered by Arryn. It all ties up.
Exactly. Yeah. See, and that's where, we really chime into everything that had happened with the North. In the history and lores, I think, they have Catelyn say that, because it was custom that not Brandon, but that Ned had to marry her. That wasn't nobody's damn custom. No, that was Hostler being, strong arming Ned into a solid marriage, because he knew Catelyn was his breadwinner when it came to, putting powerful alliances together. So he put her with the heir to the North that came to be. And Littlefinger, as much as I don't like Littlefinger, when you look at that whole situation and what happened, Littlefinger for years has been telling people in King's Landing that he took Catelyn's maidenhead, that he was the first person that she slept with. She gave that gift to him. No, that's not how it was.
Okay.
He got his ass kicked by Brandon so hard that he was high on, it was milk of the poppy or one of them damn things that they give patients for pain in that world. And Lysa came in and slept with him, basically raped him because he didn't know what was going on. And he thought that it was Catelyn all those years, but it wasn't.
Now, AK1, because I'm on team put the cat out. So I'm with you on
Facts.
All that.
Facts.
One thing, because I am actually right on the read through of Game of Thrones. I just restarted it about a week ago on my listen through and shit. And one thing that does stick out to me to kind of counterpoint the fact is her hatred of Jon Snow, because of the fact she, if she knew she was already pregnant by Brandon, she has no grounds to.
All right, so I feel you on that real quick. Let me bounce on that real. I'm not even gonna really go into it, but let me explain. So if your child is a bastard, all right, Jon Snow's older than Ned Stark's kid.
Yeah.
At that particular time, right? Jon's older. If that is Brandon's bastard, it's not his son, it's his bastard because she's not out of wedlock, and that's Ned's son. That kid, Ned's son,
that's a problem.
If Ned would have more of a bigger claim to the throne than
Rob
her
would,
son, because her son has no claim because he's a straight bastard of a dead man. Ned's the Lord of Winterfell at that time. So when you listen to her, she doesn't truly have hatred. The fact that he had an affair, in fact, she points out that men do what they have to do when they're at war. She was mad that he brought him home. That's
right. See, and that's what the thing. Yeah, she says that she knows that a lot of lords or men have bastards, but Starks, and more specifically, Northmen, they are different from other people. They actually bring their bastards to their main house and they raise them. And that is proven like in Aegon's Conquest, when the person that did a lot of the parlaying between the Starks and the Targaryens, that was the Lord Stark's bastard brother that was doing all that negotiating. So the precedent has been set from long ago.
And the Targaryens are the same way.
Right, yeah, that Starks and Northmen, they keep their bastards. They don't just throw them away. And yeah, like Sam just said, the Targaryens do the same thing, because Oris Baratheon, let's not remember, is rumored to be the bastard brother of Aegon, Rhaenys, and Visenya. So we know these two houses have very similar traits. So when it comes to Barr's theory, I fully believe it because it makes all of the sense. And when it comes to, people saying, well, why didn't Ned tell her or make a peace with her? Ned could not trust her. And if you really analyze the person and the traits that Catelyn had at that point, there is absolutely no way that he could have told her and expected that the secret would stay safe, because she is too vain for that. Once she learned that's actually what happened, she would have blabbed her mouth to anyone that would have listened to take the shame out of her name for her husband having a bastard.
I have a question here for Tony from Plexi. Tony Plexi wants to know, what are your favorite 3 BarTube theories? She had quite a few very unique, not found elsewhere theories.
It's hard to pick 3 favorite theories. She did come up with a bunch of theories and stuff, but I would say if I had to pick one theory that I go with that I believe, I'm not going to say that I believe all the theories. She's my friend, but it doesn't mean I believe everything. But the one that I truly believe is this Catelyn one. I would say this is her most. I think is the best theory that she's ever did. I think it's the most thought out that she's ever put into it, and I think that it's 100% true. But she's come up with a bunch of other theories too But this is the one. I'll say this line that she put in there. I have all her notes too, because she gave me all the notes too. So I'll say this one line because I didn't put this in my video, and I'm not going to spoil too much of this video and stuff. And then you could watch everything, but she has this in her video. She says this. When Catelyn discovers Cersei's children are bastards who are not Roberts, she thinks, and this is in Game of Thrones. She says this: would even Cersei be so mad? Catelyn was speechless. So she asked, why did they put even Cersei? Why not simply say Cersei? Why is the word would even Cersei be so stupid? Be so mad to do this? She can't believe another woman did the same thing she did, which is let another man's husband raise their child. And that is why that word even is in there. So now there's a bunch of things like that she puts in there. I'm not going to give away. I won't give it away at all. But that's one point that she puts out. There is no reason for that word even to be there. Yep. If you say, would even Cersei do this? You're talking about even you did that, even you, that's 2 people. That's 2 people and you put that in there. So she's thinking about herself at this particular time, saying Cersei did the exact same thing that I did. And it just so happens to be the time when she figures out that Cersei passed her son off as Robert's son. This is something that she did to her Robert's best friend. So they both go through this. And Ned is known for raising other people's kids, right? That's just
yes.
So there's more in there. There's a whole lot of stuff like that in there. And as I said, I didn't put all that in the video I made because my video is only going to be 20 minutes long. Her video is over an hour long. But as I said, we will do it. Me and LMR, we will watch it with you live. We'll do it at a live stream, a watch-along party where I'll have it up on the screen at the same time, and we'll go through the whole thing. We'll go through everything.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I am highly looking forward to that. And again, if y'all
F Sansa, why F Sansa? Why does everyone hate Sansa so much?
Come on, wait. No. That is a whole other stream that we need to get into with that. Nope, we're not gonna do that tonight. Tonight is just is just sit and chill because we're all in quarantine and we've been bored. Can you give us
a preview of who actually hates on Sansa? Refresh my mind. Who hates here on Sansa?
That Phil H.
He doesn't count.
I just waited for his name to be
Timo. Timo's not here, but Timo hates her.
I was just going to say, is he even here right now, or he just
Monero says,
I thought
wow.
there was somebody actually on the chat. I thought AK was going to surprise me with some Sansa hate or something like what?
No, see that's the thing though. Okay, like Benji, I'll single you out because me and you agree on the Catelyn Stark issue. However, when it comes to Sansa, there to me anyway, there is some leeway to be had.
Yes.
Oh yes,
You know, there's
hate
many
book one
factors
Sansa.
to be brought in.
I will stand by this. I hate book one Sansa. She is
True.
a horrible
Horrible.
child. Horrible child.
Yes.
I love book 4 Sansa.
I
I
don't-
am.
yeah,
Hers is the
she's
chapter I'm most
grown.
looking forward to. Hers is the chapter
Yes.
I'm most looking forward to because I want to know the intricacies. Hers and Brienne, because I want to see the underworld, or not the underworld, but the low people, and I want to see the Catelyn start. Well, the Lady Stoneheart shit. So Brienne's side and Sansa's side. Those are the two I want to see the most right now. Like for Winds of Winter, those are the first 2 chapters I'm trying to get to as fast as I can.
It's
Yeah,
hard. For
see,
me to hate
that's
on-
very interesting.
It's hard for me to hate on spoiled little girls when it's the parents that make them that way. I more hate the parents
True.
for allowing them to become that. They're only doing what their parents allow them to become. So when you like you know, I'm a parent, and it's been many times I have my daughter in school, you know, and when my daughter went to school up here in upstate New York, there wasn't that many black kids, especially little black girls in school and stuff. And she would go up to the kids, and the kids wouldn't even say hi to her when she was in kindergarten, first grade. Now, when she got older and they started realizing how good looking she was, then everyone wanted to talk to her.
That's
Before
right.
that-
Everybody want to come after her. Yep.
Before that, when
Been
all that,
there.
none of that counts, you know. And then I remember all the dads used to be like, "You better say hi to that girl. You're going to say hi to her later on in life. You better say hi." They're trying to get their son to say hi to her and stuff. You know, they were all
Yep.
saying stuff like that. But it's how they were raised. They're not saying hi because of something in your household that's not making them say hi to her. If you would have raised them right, then they would have say hi. So it's hard for me to blame a child for being a little stuck up and everything else. People have their own personalities, little kids. They all do. But you can
Right. Yeah, you're right.
I
You're right.
agree. I agree with Phil in the comments on one thing. I guess it's a case of nature versus nurture kind of thing, because Sansa was the way that she was, but Bran and Arya were nothing like her.
Yes,
and they were
but, all right,
raised the
they
same
were,
way.
and they were nothing like her. I would say that, but they weren't in the same status that she was. She was the eldest daughter of Catelyn, and she was around her mama like that. And her mama is the one who said, "Listen, you an eldest daughter. This is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get yourself a prince or a blah 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 blah." And they put that in her head. You know what I mean? Yeah. Arya is you know, a tomboy, and you have these tom girls and tomboys that go off into the family and stuff like that. But that's a rarity, it seems like, in family structures. It seems like Sansa is the norm. When you look at the other women in there, they're more like Sansa, not like Arya. So Arya is an anomaly.
Yeah, Arya is
See, no. See, I won't even say that Arya is really an anomaly, but for Catelyn and how she was raised, because Catelyn was raised in the South, she's an anomaly. But when you look at like Mage Mormont and their house, I'm surprised that Arya was not sent to be fostered on Bear Island. Quite honestly, because Ned very much values Mage Mormont and that house.
I'm sure honestly, if Ned had his way. I'm sure if Ned had his way and Cat didn't have a say, Arya would have been. But you could tell that Ned held back because of Catelyn.
Okay, hold on. Before we move on, I would like to. I can't give any context or anything to it, but anyone that has a drink right now, if you could hold it up and just say an RIP for folks that have been affected by this issue that we're having a lot. Please do for my significant other, for my lady love. So there's been some things, going down in her arena, and I'm not going to put it all the way out there, but peace and love. Rest in peace to those folks affected by it.
I will say this to the people who say that they should open up this nation, who say that this is a hoax, who say that this isn't as bad. Oh, more people die of the flu every year.
It's so absurd.
Yeah, I would like to say,
absurd.
I would like to say, how many people does it take for them to die for you to agree that this is okay? I don't care how many people die of the flu. The flu. I don't care how many people die in car accidents. One person who dies is too many. And if we can do something to prevent one person from dying, then that's it. And then people saying, oh, we're going to ruin the economy, let the money go. Is who cares about the money if you can't spend it and your loved ones can't spend it? These are the people that personally don't care about anything unless it affects their personal family members. And hopefully it won't affect your family members. But I know someone every day on my Facebook that tells me that I see a post that someone in their family passed away from this thing. So when they say that these numbers are fake, all this is fake, that's bullshit. When I'm looking in the thing and I'm looking down there in the city and I'm from Queens and I see that they're stacking bodies in U-Haul trucks. There's a problem, right? There's a problem.
Italy
is not taking it seriously, and people are like, our kids should go back to school. Your kids are not going back to school in New York for this one reason. If your kid goes back to school and they okay it, and then your kid's in school and something happens to your kid and your kid passes away,
what are you gonna say then?
You're gonna sue the school. You're gonna sue the state for wrongful death. And then that's Cuomo is not stupid. He sees that coming a mile away. That's why he's not having your kids in school.
He is. Yo, I wish that dude was running for president right now. He's a good guy.
Here's the thing. I mean, North America, both Canada and the US were far better off at the beginning of this than Italy or Spain were. And Italy and Spain put their entire countries on lockdown despite being in recessions. Their countries were already in debt. Their people were already struggling. They put their countries on total lockdown, and it worked.
That's right.
True.
And if
Very
you
true.
spent money, if you spent, and you wouldn't be in recession or anything like that, we'd be all right if we didn't spend trillions of dollars on military for stupid wars and fight stupid wars in stupid country. If we had all that money, we wouldn't even have to be in a recession right now. So we really need to prioritize where the money is going and stop trying to get in other people's business and change other countries and just worry about what's going on here in the United States and take care of our own people. That's what we really need to do. But one life, to me, if it costs the economy for one person to be saved, someone's grandmother, and I hear that all the time, oh, it's only affecting old people. I don't give a goddamn.
Yeah, that's not cool.
My mother is
right.
All right, I want them around. Those people matter too. You think they can live their whole life and then they die all of a sudden it's okay because they're old? That means nothing. They deserve to live as long as they can. And I have a lot of old people that we need, and we need our old people because those old people are the ones who've been through the most. They're the ones who have the most scars on them. They deserve to live their golden years out because of everything they've been goddamn through. So all young people saying that shit is bullshit. I just want everyone to know that I think that we should all just chill. Just stay home if you gotta stay home. And listen, man, you're getting paid by unemployment. That's the best job in the world. You're getting $600 from the government plus your unemployment. You know what I mean? To sit home and watch Netflix. How are you gonna complain about that? If that was on the job resume and that was it, who's gonna say something bad about that?
Well,
exactly. Yeah. Go ahead, Ben.
As an essential worker, I would have to say, please stay the fuck home.
Traffic's
been nice.
Yep.
Traffic's been nice. I haven't had to deal with any bullshit.
Yo.
I come in, I don't talk to anybody. I do my shit, where I need to, because I work in public health sector is what it falls under. So that's why I have to be out doing my job.
Oh, you in the same category that Don Willie is in. Yeah, he got to be out there because of that too.
A bit, yeah. Like mine's more it's pest control, but it's controlling, mosquitoes and all that shit.
You're mosquitoes, he's people.
Yeah, and so, but it's one of those of like, stay the fuck out of my way. You don't need to be out. I'm not out as very long. I go out for a couple hours a day. I wear full protective gear. I'm not going to be the fucking, what am I calling it? The typhoid Mary of Maryland Heights, which is the town here in Missouri.
Right.
I'm not going to be that guy. So don't put me at risk. Stay at home. Because the faster we get this done, the faster we can get back to normal. But just people gotta just shut the fuck up and get over it. It
and
sucks.
sit down.
Well, here's the other thing. I don't know. Sorry, Elamar, go.
I was just going to say today was the first day. I think it's been difficult lately, so I've not been watching news. But my kids informed me that today, apparently in Chicago, here in Illinois, the things opened up slightly, a little bit, with masks on. So today I could get to my Sally's and do my hair, so that was very good. But I did have to do my shopping, so it's not like that. I was doing other stuff, not just that. I did my shopping too. There were 2 accidents in a row. People got out. There were so many people. It was crazy. They forgot how to drive, first of all. And speaking of the people who were out, they did not wear any masks. it was like I get it, like, you know, everybody has freedom to do whatever, but I was scared. I had my almost full gear on. I had my hoodie on. It was kind of hot. I was in my tank top. I'm like, I'm putting my hoodie on, and
No,
with the
it's
mask and
not
everything.
odd.
It was awful, and I was like stay the fudge away from me, like 6 feet, 12 feet from me. Like, you don't have a mask. I don't know what you got. It was
No,
awful.
see, it's not odd at all. Actually, like before you had came on, when it was just me and Sam, I was telling her about, you know, my experience going to Walmart, Target, and Kroger today. When we went into one of the Walmarts that are some of the most popular in my city, there it was almost quiet. Like if we were, I felt like we were walking into a library, because, you know, everyone was, you know, paying attention to the social distancing. They were making sure they weren't out there if they didn't have to be. You know, probably about 80% of the people that we saw had masks on. And, you know, before that, though, we went to a Target, and these people were literally in there looking like they were shopping just for the hell of it. You know,
Yeah.
like you just want to be out of the house and you want to go window shopping. You know, you're not going to buy shit.
There's
you-
Amazon and there's
out
Walmart.
there. Exactly. That's what they were doing. But in this situation, if that's all you need, you can go to Amazon.com. You can go to eBay and
Mhm.
browse all the
Exactly. If you gotta walk,
shit they have.
there's a park. Some of them are open. now.
Right.
There's-
Right. Now, why
there's
are you
Amazon
in
and
stores?
I
Why
was
are you
in the
making a
back.
point to be around other humans
Yeah.
for no damn reason?
And
It's dumb.
to add to what Tony was saying, like, yeah, like me, myself, well, for me, I am, you know, I do have elderly people. I'm the baby in the family, and my parents are like, they're kind of old, and they're in their 70s, like way out there in 70s, like way out there in 70s. And I don't want them leaving the house. That's why I do the shopping for them. And if somebody
Yeah.
says it's only the old people, I want to like punch them in the whatever they got in those pants. I want to punch them, like kick them. I want to, like, how fucking dare you? I have loved ones. Just because old people? No, like I love my old people. Like that's
Mhm.
the people I love. That's the people who took care of me. I'm going to be taking care of them. And this is such a disrespect when I hear it's just the old people. Well, if the young person gets it, they give it to the old person. You know, so it's just awful to hear stupid stuff
Right.
like that. It's just old folk.
100%.
Okay, random sidebar, because that just reminded me of another, you know, random story time. There was one year, I don't remember what exactly it was, but I was in New York, and me and my dad were, you know, hanging out with my siblings. Oh well, step siblings, I guess. And we're getting ready to take a family picture. And my dad has this fedora that belonged to his father. And as it was, you know, if you've been rocking with AK for a while, you know she loves a good fedora if it looks nice. So I basically confiscated it, and I was wearing that during the family picture. However, before we got there were some kerfluffles. And when it comes to how younger folks or older folks handle things in the bathroom, I think my dad had just got some stuff remodeled, and it wasn't by his choice, but the owner of the building was, you know, upgrading and remodeling things. And there was a certain scent that was horrible in the bathroom, but because of some issues that I had no choice but to be in there. So one of the remedies that my sister came up with was like running the cold water in the tub, and you know that would help get rid of the random fumes and whatnots. And it's some things like that that make you remember that you weren't just raised by random new age people, but by people that have been around in the world for many years and still don't get credit for knowing the things that they know. And you know, stuff like that is just always interesting to me.
It sure is. There's no doubt about it. I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
Chrissy some questions because I don't hear it talking. So let me
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
Chrissy.
Chrissy, you've been too
I ain't
quiet.
never see you. I ain't never get a chance to see you first, Chrissy. You gonna
Sorry,
talk
I'm always
like-
quiet.
You can talk right
No, you're not always quiet, Chrissy.
You
You
gonna
just
talk right now, Chrissy.
no, Chrissy.
Even
You're
talk.
always quiet
You
because
is.
you're too polite.
You gonna
by
see it like she's from
default.
New York. She ain't from- don't let her
Right?
fool you.
Exactly. By default, you're too polite.
You from Queens?
Go
New York?
ahead, Tone.
You from Queens?
I'm from Brooklyn, but I live in Queens.
Oh, you from Brooklyn?
Brooklyn,
what
baby.
part of Brooklyn you from?
Brooklyn, baby.
Borum Hill.
Bourne Hill. What train go out there?
Yeah,
What train is that?
the F and the G.
Far.
The F and the goddamn G.
That is
train.
far. Damn, baby girl.
The F and the G. So the F train is the one that goes all the way. So that stops all the way down. The last stop is in Jamaica Station in Queens.
Yeah,
F train,
yeah.
that one right there. That means you live past like Gates Avenue and Bed-Stuy, and over that way you live down towards that. You work from that way.
You basically
No, the
passed
other way.
everything. Yeah,
The
I
other
mean
way.
the other way, but you still passed everything. Like my aunt, the furthest I know, is my aunt lives in Bed-Stuy. After that, I don't have any reason to really go that direction in New York.
And where you at in Queens? What area?
In Ozone Park.
Oh, you moved up in the world. Moving to Ozone
Not
Park.
really.
Yeah, you definitely did step up the game from moving over there to Ozone Park without shopping. I used to go out to Ozone Park myself and drink. We used to drive out there to drink in Ozone Park all the time. I'm from 164th and Jewel Avenue, if you know what that is, around that way.
Right.
I think the landmarks around my way would be Jib Lanes, Bowling Alley would be over there. I'm right across the street from Queens College. Queens College is on Casino Boulevard. And then right across the street from there is Palmer Projects. Across from Palmer Projects to Leicester. I grew up in Leicester. 164th and Jewel, right off of the LIE over there. Not too far from from Jamaica High School on Union Turnpike and Thomas Edison. I went to Thomas Edison High School is where I went to when I was out there, living out there. The same high school that Stephen A. Smith from ESPN went to.
Yeah, I know
Thomas
exactly.
Edison.
I know exactly where that's at. What you talking about?
When I first got out there, it was the second year. When I got there, it was the second year that they allowed women in there. It used to be an all boys high school, and they allowed this. So I got there, it was 2 years in a row that they had women that were allowed to go to Thomas Edison. But it was a very, very hectic high school because it was across from Jamaica High School. And Jamaica High School had this pond called Goose Pond, and they would throw your ass in the pond. And they would call that getting goosed. And once you got goosed, you didn't want to go back to school and stuff like that. The Don never been goosed. The Don did the goosing. You know what I mean? In more ways than one when we're talking about women. But when we're dealing with the pond and stuff like that, I had to. Don't shake your head.
It's always something with Tony sometimes, boy.
But are you familiar with Jamaica Avenue and the Coliseum?
The Coliseum? No, not really. But yeah, Jamaica Ave.
Jamaica Ave is the Coliseum's on Jamaica Ave. It's on the same block where they have the silver statues that with their arms out and the red pavement right there on Jamaica Avenue. And you go down, because you start at the corner, you work your way down Jamaica Avenue, and then they have like red bricks on the road, and they have like these silver statues with their hands down, real tall ones, and that's the Coliseum over there. People used to get fronts over there. People don't know that's where Flavor Flav got all his fronts. If you go downstairs in the bottom of the Coliseum, it's all gold. And that's where Flavor Flav, LL Cool J, that's where all those cats got their fronts, because they all were from out there. They all moved out there. Flavor Flav was from Long Island. LL Cool J was from out there. Run DMC was from out there. So they used to all go down there and get their goals. So everyone used to go out there, and right off of Hillcrest, across from Hillcrest High School, was a barbershop called Miracles. And that's where LL Cool J used to get his hair cut before he got bald and stuff. But that's where all that was. That's the history of Queens, New York, between the Don, Tony Teflon, and Chrissy of Old Son, which was
Nice. Hey, yo, okay, so I'm gonna put it out there now. I know me and Chrissy were in Deep Geeks chat yesterday, and for
who the hell
whatever
is that?
that be Robert. Y'all know Robert in Deep Geeks?
I don't know. Who's that? Who that?
You'd probably just not putting the face to the name. You met him at the con. I know because I was standing right next to you when you did.
Did I? Okay.
Yes, you did. Okay, but apparently the chat was wanting me and Chrissy of Old Stones to do a words game or a Jackbox game like we do on Johnny channel or Sasa. I think she does them, but she doesn't publish them, so they're always on private. And, Chrissy, again, let me know if you want to do one before in mid-afternoon tomorrow, because I'm always bored. If you're bored, we can get it rocking. Tomorrow night though.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you what time.
Yeah, tomorrow night, officially around maybe 10-ish Eastern time, I'm gonna get a stream going, and it's gonna be a drunken roundtable. With me. I know Chris is gonna be there. Sam, Ben, if you're able, you are absolutely invited. Luke as well. Tone, you already got the invite. I told you about it yesterday. Elmar, same with you.
You got Chris, Don Willie and JD as well.
And we're hoping to get Don Willie and JD in there as well. So
but Don started the drunken round tables.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
The drunken round tables. I don't know. Just listen. They be really drinking and getting drunk, and it's really fun. I mean, I remember a drunk round table when LT Giles threw up during
I remember that.
He threw up.
I probably say that's one thing I've never done on stream.
He threw right up. He threw up. I remember he fell asleep one time. LT.
Right, yeah, that was a stream where there was another one where he fell asleep too. Yeah.
Fell asleep and was snoring the whole time. I was like, "Yo, LT, is he out?" They were like, "I don't think so." Me
and AK were talking about this on my stream earlier.
Right, yeah, we were just talking about this. Yeah, we tried. I remember we tried to get him to wake up, but he would not go. And I mean, understandably so, though. He worked third shift at a Las Vegas casino. I know.
As long as the host is okay. As long as the person who's supposed to press the buttons is okay, then you're good, right? No?
I need you to shut your Westworld thinking down right now. That does not apply.
Okay. So even a host can be really out there.
When we used to do it back in the day, it just got to buffoonery. It just got to the point where everyone was just so drunk. It was just nuts. Yeah. It was like everything that was just coming out was a slurred word. No one could really talk after. It was just really people were really drunk. It was terrible. I want to say terrible.
I think
that's what it was, though. That's what it was, though.
I think this is my first drunk roundtable.
Huh?
I think this is my first drunk roundtable. I've been on stream drunk, but
you're not with Don the Cracking Wit. I'll tell you
that. See, that's what I'm saying. It is not her first drunken roundtable. She has been on with Ginger Ale Chat and with Don the Cracking Wit.
He's the reason I'm on YouTube.
You done got put it on. Yeah. Well, maybe you're white, so maybe he left you alone.
Good point, Tony. Good point. I say it all the time. I tell JD all the time. I'm convinced that the only reason I was on those streams was because I had boobs.
Yes, that's probably the reason.
The only reason.
That's probably the reason. The same reason why when Timo was doing shots between the boobs.
Them Jello shots. I was talking about that earlier too. If y'all want to see the randomness that we get into in Ginger Ale Chat, go check out that New Year's Eve stream where we did it. And Timo was taking 20 Jello shots from the cleavage straight to the head.
I'm sorry, so many. I was not okay after 3, but I don't know who made them Jello shots last time.
Did Nancy T make the Jello shots?
I think Nancy.
Nancy?
Oh my god!
See, I missed the one where y'all did when everybody went to Lawrence. I missed that one. I don't remember if they said it was Nancy T that made it.
I think it was Nancy. I think it's Nancy did everything. So I'm just gonna say, even if it wasn't, she deserves the credit for it.
Yes.
But I think it was Nancy who made all those Jello shots.
I think so.
It wasn't just
they just kept coming and coming.
It wasn't just 10 or 20 or 150. If Nancy puts a yes in the comment, yes, it was her. It was like 150
Yeah.
Jello shots. Like,
Yo,
like
again,
You open the fridge and you
color.
like the
And
rainbow
it was
colors.
It was just all
Okay,
over there. Everybody
Okay.
was
Now,
like,
again,
"You
hold
get 'em
on,
out." And I was like, you gotta put your tongue in there and to get it out.
okay. See,
AK, wait.
you know, that statement could be held in so many different contexts,
Well,
but I'm a skate on past
Hold
that
on.
like I didn't hear it. But again, Nancy T, like I've been telling people for years now, Nancy T is keeping the realm warm, one blanket at a time. And you know, you could ask not even me. You know, my her blanket that she sent me is still on my bed right now. That's my primary source of cover. But I know DA, he ran into a little bit of problems a couple months ago, like in the middle of winter, and that is the apparatus that kept him warm. So I know he appreciates that, and there are many others across the realm that she has sent them to. And yes,
Yeah.
my Don, Tony, my brother, I know you were the first.
The original.
No one is trying to take that from you. I'm just saying that there are a lot of folks.
I got
there
the-
are a lot of
that's
folks
like-
out
I have,
here
I
That's
have,
that have
It's like
those
having
blankets.
my blanket is like it's like having the #1 edition of Spider-Man comic book. Like, that's what my blanket is. The number one's the first. The first blanket ever made
Yo,
was for the Don
Na-
Tony.
Nancy deserves that recognition
And
because
she's the only one-
she's awesome.
I was nervous because she asked me for she goes, hey, can I have your address? And I was like, wait a second. I don't like giving my address out. So anyway, but then I was just like, this is Nancy. So I'm gonna give it out to her. And I
Right,
give it out.
exactly.
You can't trust people nowadays, man. Put your
No,
address
you're right. You're right. Yo,
'Cause I-
see, Nancy made a blanket for Lady Diligence, you know, B, as y'all know her, one half of the Conspiracy Twins. But when I talked to B after she got it, Nancy had also sent her a smaller blanket for her baby girl.
oh, that is so
And-
cute.
And that again is just one of the many reasons that I love Nancy T. Like I didn't ask for this blanket. Like y'all know, like I said, I'm always on other people's channels before I'm on my own. I don't do YouTube for profit. I do it for fun. And for Nancy to hit me up and say, yo, AK, you are next on my list. What's your address, Ma? I got this thing that I want to send you. And I was like, wait, what? You sending me gifts? Word? And then I got the gift and I was like, oh my God. That was the first unboxing video that I ever did. It was when Nancy T had sent me my blanket and when Lauren had sent me snacks from Scotland. And oh boy, they were so if y'all have not experienced them tea cakes, please correct your life. Those things are delicious.
but AK, I have the true test of a supremely good ginger ale chat.
What's that?
When Tony blushes because Monero and Timo gets JD to strip on screen.
To what?
Timo got JD to strip on screen.
Yeah, I don't want to see that shit. I'm saying I like JD. He a cool cat. I don't want to see that.
No, those were no. Listen, those were two separate streams. I remember the JD one because I was at work when it happened and we were talking. But as soon as that happened, I was like, you know what? I have a meeting I need to go to, so I'm gonna bow out now. But again, JD is my dragon brother. He does not give.
So Don don't want to see no naked dragon.
He does not give one damn about anybody seeing him with his shirt off.
Oh,
and then there was when we broke fandom.
Oh, poor fandom.
What do you mean with the? Because there were
because fandom had never really had a drink of hard liquor at all.
My internet gave out. I remember.
And it was for his birthday, if I remember correctly.
Oh, he was.
We all got him to take a shot, and yeah, it ended up in some very interesting predicaments.
All right, let me ask my man a question right here. A man sitting here right now. Only my brother over here rocking with me.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Ben,
Ben,
yes,
Ben,
yes. Ben, you've been
are
too
you-
quiet, my son.
I'm just want to know: are you the person, Benny?
Mhm.
Are you the person that ran at top speed, bolting from the building? Was that you, Benny?
All the wild.
That-
Yep.
after partying with us, yeah.
Well, no,
Yo.
I will not blame. I will not blame LMR on that one.
Oh, thanks.
I was very, very drunk by the time I made it to her room where all my people were
Extremely
because
drunk.
of John Saint Baptiste. I had to get him. I was.
Wait.
ordered-
Let's give honor to that title you just put out there. John Saint Baptiste.
Yes.
If y'all follow me again, you will know exactly what that reference is to because I posted that shit.
Yes.
Go ahead, Benji. Take it away.
So I was bid with the job of getting him back to his room because he was trashed. And he's like, you have to have a drink of a scotch with me. And I'm like, sure, I'll have a drink. I don't drink whiskey. Or I didn't at this time. Now I'm fucking sitting here drinking a 7-year-old bourbon. But at this time, I didn't drink scotch or anything. So I go there. I have my first one. And I'm like, this tastes not great. I'm not a whiskey fan. Then I took a second sip. I'm like, this tastes pretty good. And then I had like 7 of them. Without realizing. And now the problem is I drink beer. All right, I've been a beer drinker for a long time. I drink very quickly because I drink beer processes quickly. Whiskey, it doesn't do so much. So I leave his room. I go to LMR's room where all my people are. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to the bathroom. And I wake up the next morning.
You did not make a mess, thank you.
Did not make a mess. Nope.
No,
Just stayed in the bathroom for like 15 minutes. And then apparently I woke up in my bed the next morning. That's all I remember. What I've been told is as we're walking up, because Luke, good old boy Luke, was like, Benji's done. We need to get him back. And I did. We're walking downstairs and we see a stair. It says there's a way to go up or the doorway outside. And they're like, we're going upstairs. I go, I'm not going up those fucking stairs.
It was dangerous, but that was what the entrance was or the exit. And it was one stair. If you took one exit, it was just flat area. If you took the other one, you could have died because there were stairs and like all kinds of. I don't know how you survived it, man. I don't know. It was dark as.
Oh yeah, no. So I went. So I said, "Fuck that! I'm not going upstairs." And I ran out the door, and apparently ran right towards the pool, which was empty at the time because it's April.
Dangerous pool.
You know, it's empty. I run right towards the pool, make it hard left, and I face plant on the pavement.
Good job. Good job.
Yep. And my brother-in-law, who's a Marine, is like jogging after me. He's like, "Are you done?" Yeah, I'm done. And he kind of escorts me up to the car, and they get me back in the room, and yeah. And that was it. But yeah, that was called a while. It was just like I didn't want to go upstairs. I'm like, I'm not going up the fucking stairs.
Thank you for not making a mess. I would have to pay for the carpet if you threw up all over my room.
That is one thing I do not do. I do not vomit under puking. I do other random shit like run out, just random places. I do not vomit.
See, that was the very first time that I heard a Benjamin drunk story. No, at no other time during that weekend did I hear about you randomly losing control.
Oh no, he was fine yesterday when we were watching the play, and I think I had my the salad that I make the salad thing. We were like curing our hangover with carbs and veggies and some hearty stuff. So we were sitting eating the stuff, and he showed up. Benji showed up, all fine. He was late like 10 minutes to the play or whatever the heck it was.
No, that was no. That's the thing. That was earlier in that night because I showed up Friday night during the play. That's when John fell asleep in the thing, and so later that night. Oh no, the next 2 days, I was worthless.
But you were fine.
I was fine. I was pleasant, but I was very much just, I'm not drinking that much again. I was in a very regretful mentality.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I need to plug in this thing before it dies. So I'll be right back.
Yes,
I think it's that Song of Ice and Fire. When I went to the Song of Ice and Fire, I was there. That's where I met AK for the first time. And Monero.
That was actually the first year of the curry that was promised.
It was definitely. And I went there. Don the Kraken Wit talked me into going there. And I had to work like the day after. So I was like, I could only stay. And it was like an 11-hour drive for me. So I was like, I could only stay for one day and I got to come back. And he was like, well, if you come down, you could stay with me. I was like, I'm not going to get a room for one day. It's not worth it. He's like, well, you come down, you could stay with me, yada, yada, yada. So I drive down and I think I got there probably 5 o'clock in the morning, an 11-hour drive. And I left the next day at 5 o'clock in the morning. But when I first got there at 5 o'clock in the morning, I get there and I'm hitting them up, because at 5 o'clock in the morning, you're coming down, you're like, you better have that. You better be awake, man, because I'm not trying to sit up in my car till you wake up. You better be awake when I get there. So I get there and he's like, yo, everything is far from everything. Make sure you have beer. So I brought 2 cases of beer and I had liquor. So I go down there and stuff. And as soon as I got through the door, this is the first time I met Donna Krakenwit, and I give him a hug and everything else. He's like, you got beer? I was like, yeah. He's like, crack it open. I'm like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, brother. He's like, it's 5 o'clock.
That don't matter. It's
I was like, all right.
Somewhere all the time.
And I started drinking, and I didn't drink till I left. And I was drinking at 5 a.m. And then I was drinking mimosas at breakfast. And he had a golf cart. And we were just drunk driving around this fucking golf court like maniacs.
That fucking golf cart.
It was just a mess. It was a mess. I was definitely a mess. By the time 12 o'clock rolled around, I was done. And I was like, we got to just keep it going. So I just kept it going. But it was a very good time. As I said, I met AK, I met Monero, I met T-Baby.
Mm-hmm.
First time, it's the first time I met anyone from the YouTube community at all. Was that time. Every other time I just spoke to him or seen him on streams or anything like that and all that. So, but it was Donna Krakenwood who talked me into doing it. And I was like, man, 11 hours. I don't want to do it. Do it. Just do it. Just drive. Like, fuck it. All right, let's do it.
All right. So let me add on to that story, right? Okay. So when y'all were actually, when you and Kraken got into the whip, and you were rolling around, to the different cabins, me and T were sitting on the patio that we had in our cabin, because we had gotten that. Our cabin, I think, had 4 different rooms. It was an awesome setup. It wasn't too far from the main building where everything was happening. And, if we wanted to, we could walk there. But it was good to be able to have to drive there if we needed. And I think it was like Saturday morning, because we had came down like Thursday night, so we were there Friday. But then Saturday morning came around, and I think Monero was still asleep or she was getting ready for the day, and me and T were out on patio, and we had a little bit of weirwood going, and next thing we know, we hear this, huge bang, 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 bang on the door. And if people from the East Coast, or, more specifically, New Yorkers, you don't just bang on their door like that.
You don't do that here either.
Not at all. So we sitting looking at each other, and I was like, man, fuck that shit. Whoever it is, they probably in the wrong spot anyway. And we continue, partaking of the Jojen Pace Weirwood, and then it happens again, and T had her back to the patio door and the front of the cabin. I was sitting on the side of her, so I just leaned over and checked to see what was going on, and I saw Kraken's face. I saw Kraken's face in the window, so I'm like, okay. Let's go see what Kraken got going on.
Hold on.
What's up?
Nancy T is leaving the building.
Oh, good night,
Nancy T. One love,
big
baby
ups,
girl.
Absolutely. Big ups to Nancy T and Mike T. Always keeping the realm warm, one blanket at a time. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you. You have honestly made more than one blanket for me, and I'm so glad that you were able to do so. Thank you again. Good night, y'all. Sleep well. And if you're not, too busy tomorrow, I know me and Sam will be on my Drunken Roundtable, starting at around 10 or 11 Eastern tomorrow night. So hit us up.
Good night, Nancy.
All right. So back to the story. Me and T are on the patio. And we're looking like, who in the hell is banging on our door like they the damn cops and whatnots? So I go over. We were perfectly content to just ignore it. But after it happened the 3rd time, I got up and I walked over and I opened the door. And there is motherfucking Teflon rapping some lyrics from I don't remember what word. but
I forgot
that's what
I'm saying. I came in that door
he was saying.
dancing, doing the kid and
He
play
did,
dance.
yeah.
Came in there doing the kid and play dancing, getting them popping.
He came in doing dance moves and popping and locking. And I was like, you know what? It was like 9 a.m. in the morning. I said, bruh, we have not even gone to breakfast yet. I'm sorry. I can't do that enthusiasm right now.
Yeah, I drank like a 12-pack by then, though, because I got
right. Like you had hooked up with Kraken. You had went to see like Aziz and Ashaya.
Oh, I blew them
like
up.
old
I blew them
man
right up.
before that. Yeah.
He was scared to do it. I was like, because listen, because when I first got in this game and everything else, Aziz was like to me, he was like a celebrity to me, So
Yeah,
this is really when Shay really wasn't on the stream a lot back then, She was just, you didn't really see her. It was just Aziz, and before Aziz, it was him and the Italian dude. It was Steve. So and then Steve passed away. He got sick, and then he passed away, and then Aziz took over. The history of Westeros thing was Steve's idea. He came up with it. Steve did it first, and then Aziz was just a guest on Steve's show. And then and then I used to always, when I listened to it, I liked Steve, but I was like, who is this guy? He knows everything. I was like, he knows it all. I said he should be on here more. And then what happened was, as I said, Steve got sick and then he passed away later on. I got to work with Steve one time before he passed away, so it was really special to me that I really got a chance to work with the dude and tell him how much I admired his stuff. And then Aziz took over. When Aziz took it over, that's when the shade came. So they were like the celebrities, and I remember like the first time, like I remember putting a comment up there, and the comment was something dealing with the pink letter, and I was like, because Stannis captured a maester from the Dreadfort, do you believe that that's how he could have had the pink wax to write the pink letter? And then he replied to me, and he was like, you know what? That's damn good. I never thought of that. And I said, oh, shit. Aziz never thought of that. And I thought of it. I got something here. That's what really made me start making theories right then, because he didn't say that comment. He was like, buddy, you don't know what the fuck. I probably have never made theories or nothing like that, but when he said that, that's what gave me the confidence to go out there. So I really wanted to meet Aziz. So it was like early ass in the morning, and I told Craig, I said, take me. You said, you know where Aziz lives? And that was like, yeah. I was like, take me there right now. It's too. I said, take me there, Craig. And he said, okay, we'll go.
Kraken was the low-key Uber for that whole weekend, man.
No, they were, I got there, they was all in bed, in their underwear, everyone in the room, and I just busted in. I busted right in with everyone in their underwear and all this stuff, and everyone. I just busted right up in there like it's the Don Tony Teflon. What? And he was. He
was cool with it though, wasn't he? Like he was in.
He was all good about it. He was like, "What up, man?" He was like, "What up, man? What up? What's going on?" Blah blah. We went out in the porch, we were smoking and all that, and had a couple gummies and everything else like that. We just talking and everything else, and I was like, "Yeah, all right, who's next?"
right.
We going to get Alicia Kingston up next. Let's go get T-Bay. And I met T-Bay. T-Bay, I did not know she was tall. She's tall.
T is a tall lady.
I had no idea.
She's just like Gray Area.
No,
I didn't know that.
Listen,
tall. No, Gray. I think Gray is taller than T. I think.
No, she's not, because Gray be making up lies saying she's taller than me. All right, and I'm sick of it. All right, Gray Area is lying because she's taller. She's not. All right, I got pictures to prove it. The one picture she's taller than me is because I'm on the step down, and that's it. And T is taller than Gray.
Stop it.
T is taller than Gray, because T is like my height exactly, and Gray is a little shorter. And that's just the bond. Now you tell Gray I said that shit. Everyone in the chat, y'all go chat and say Teflon said he's taller than you. Stop front. Right? Stop front. Just stop front.
Shout out to Gray Area, because once again, like I said, the person that you think you see on screen is exactly who you see in person.
I
had
got
the
to beef with
pleasure-
him. Me and Gray got into
Right.
a big ass
Yo,
argument,
Yo,
boy.
we had the pleasure of meeting Gray and her sister at the con, and they were absolute sweethearts. They were awesome, and I'm really hoping I'll be able to get to the con with her again.
I got into a
But-
beef with her at the
But
party on the
we
balcony.
gotta move on. No, stop it. We gotta move on. All right, there's been too many quiet folks on my panel right now. So, Chrissy, I'm gonna give it back to you. I know you do a lot of trivia, and I was fortunate enough to be able to help you and Ben the other week as a guest on the trivia channel. So, what would you think would be the future coming up with how the trivia will go, my lady?
I don't know, the same it's always gone.
And also, would you be down for narrating some random Halloween things I might have coming in the works?
I told you before I would love to do it.
Okay, so see, well,
I'm all about
and
Halloween.
I'm not gonna spoil everything, but what I am gonna say, like y'all know, I'm not a USA native. I have West Indian heritage in my blood. And there are some really, really creepy stories that I've heard over the years, and I want to try to do those into some one shots without freaking myself out and just being too scared to finish them. But if it happens, I will send one or two of those to Chrissy, and you'll hear her on my channel with that sultry ass voice that she has. She's also, if y'all didn't know, not just Monero, but Chrissy is also a Bene Gesserit witch to me, just because of that voice that she has. And again, go sub to her channel. If you don't know who she is, you will not be disappointed. She is all of the awesome, and you should experience that. So
Thank you.
once it comes down, to closer in the months, I'm gonna hit you up and see if we can get some narrations going. Elmar, you too. You already know I love your accent. So
Elmar, can you speak Polish to us?
You don't even gotta speak Polish. Just
No,
say that.
I only had 2 beers, so no, I will not speak
Oh.
Polish right now. I'll keep it for like a differently rated
Okay.
chat.
See,
I love
guys,
Elmar's accent too.
when we were at Ice and Fire Con last year,
Mhm.
me and Elmar were in the line together to go and get a couple mixed drinks.
Yes.
And seriously, I know sometimes y'all might think I exaggerate, but when it comes to Elmar and how she speaks and the cadence in her voice, you're getting it 100%. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm
in
blushing.
the Song of Ice and Fire Con, going down there and everything. I don't know. I think there are two different types of cons. I'm not gonna say I had more fun myself personally at Con of Thrones.
Sure.
Well, I'm on the panels in Con of Thrones, not on the panels in Song of Ice and Fire Con. So that's one reason why I have more fun there. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's two different experiences. I'm gonna go to this one this year. I went to the one that year. It was what it was. I'm gonna go to this one this year. We're gonna see what it is and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna say nothing, but I don't know how much I'll be out and about. So if you people do go to that place and are there, and it does go down and everything else, if you want to see me, you're probably gonna have to come to somebody's house, because I don't really know how much the Don will be out and about. I'll be out for a little something, but I ain't gonna be out there like because I'm probably gonna chill up in the cabin, because I don't know. It all depends. We'll see how it goes.
Which
There's
con?
a lot of shit going on there.
Which con is this?
A Song of Ice and Fire Con.
Is that the one I'm going
The-
to?
The
Okay?
one in Ohio.
The one in
Oh.
Ohio.
I want to know how.
I
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
potentially meet
The-
Tony too.
The
You
fun
potentially-
one, the
not
extra
only will
fun
you
one.
meet me, you also get the chance to lose at me in Monopoly, which is and I have purchased a Twister board. I have a brand new Twister.
I can't
board.
play Twister.
You're gonna play this night.
No, I
And-
can't play Twister.
And
Whoa,
we
whoa,
are,
whoa,
we're
whoa,
going
whoa,
on Twister.
No. Wait
No,
a
no,
minute.
I will hurt
You-
myself.
That's
Why?
fine.
Why is it?
That's fine.
Why is it you can't play Twister?
Because
Okay,
I
Twister.
think I was telling you this, or maybe I was telling LMR. I hurt
Explain.
myself. No, I told you about the bidet, lady. Like
It's
2 hours ago.
it's because
I
of the
hurt
bidet.
myself.
Reed?
You don't
No,
have to climb
I-
anything over there. You just
Yeah,
sit a
You
little
put
bit.
yourself on a
I'm just saying.
bidet?
I felt. Let me
Tony,
explain the story to Tony.
No, Tony, you missed like the whole first half
Let me
of the
just explain
stream.
it to him.
It's not gonna be an explanation. He's gonna laugh at you too.
That's fine. Everyone's gonna. I laugh at me. It's fine.
They're
was
all
thinking-
gonna laugh at you.
I was taking.
They're all gonna
self-
laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
I was trying to take a full body selfie. I don't have a full length mirror. I'm very short. So I have a bidet in my bathroom that doesn't work. I stood on the bidet to try and take a full body shot. I proceeded to fall off the bidet, hit my head on the toilet, and smash my shin, which is still nice and bruised.
That's terrible.
I saw pictures, not of the
Absolutely
fall.
That's one of the most terrible stories I've heard in my life.
Exactly.
Like my
Exactly.
bidet story. Like I remember when I was little and I seen one. I thought it was a water fountain. I tried to drink it, and my mom snatched me away. Get your head off that boy!
Yeah, don't drink from the bidet, bro.
I didn't know when I was little. I tried to, and my mom snatched. I could still feel myself hanging in the edge. She snatched me away so fast. Oh, we drinking from that boy.
I literally, the bidet has never worked. I use it to stand on to take selfies. I am a very clumsy person. I fall and hurt myself all the time, or I drop things.
What's that got to do with Twister?
I will fall and hurt myself.
You're not gonna hurt. You're not standing on top of anything.
You
You're on
like
the
you
floor.
like 10 inches off the ground if you do it right.
You're on the floor with Twister.
I'm like
Listen,
10
I'm
inches off
on
the
the
ground
Twister board,
normally.
but the Don is only on the board women. I'm all you men out there in the chat or anywhere else. I'm just saying, Don, it can't be on the Twister board with you. All right, I can't do it. That's not the Don. Maybe you think it's funny. I can't have no man arm going underneath my crotch. That's just not gonna happen. All right, it's just not the way it rolls with the Don. I just don't get down like that. Other people
Not gonna
do
happen
like
again.
that. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I can't have no
See.
man. You can't put left foot red underneath my leg. All right, I can't have that.
Left foot
Right?
red.
It just don't work like that. So I'm on there with the ladies. You know what I mean? And we're gonna play some Twister. Maybe we'll tape it and put it all out there. Depends how drunk we can get them. And then once they drunk, they start playing. You know, that's about. That's the way women are. You just gotta get a little tipsy. And
It
they
takes
start.
a lot. It takes a lot to get me drunk. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
We'll see. You'll be on that. You'll be on there right now. This is Danzo. Danzo says Tony ruining all my dreams. What? Me with men on a Twister board?
Right.
I
Hey,
don't,
what are you
don't have
talking
no
about?
dreams like that. I'm sorry, Danzo. I'm sorry,
Obvi-
Danzo.
Yeah, obviously he has not watched our streams enough to know that you would not be down in that
I'm
scenario.
sorry, Danzo.
That's
You know,
actually
Danzo
Denizo
reminds me of
Twerkarian,
Danzy.
Mandy. That's
Wait, oh, is that Denise? Okay,
Yeah,
so that
Denizzo.
she's trolling. Okay, so she's
Yeah.
trolling that.
All right, because
She-
Danzo reminds me of
She's serious
Danzy.
with that.
Danzy,
it's
Danzy
Denizzo.
was one of the original people, Danzy Reviews, who did Game of Thrones, was a woman named Danzy Reviews. I haven't seen her in a very long time, but then she was buying Danzy Reviews. She bought like almost every like sword and hammer, warhammer, and she was doing unboxings for all those and stuff. But shout out to Danzy Reviews from back in the day.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so yeah, I was, I didn't have a time limit for being on here, but I am getting the munchies. Like I need second breakfast, and it's 12:30 in the a.m.
Yep.
right now.
Okay,
If y'all
thank you for being a great host.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
are.
Hey,
Thank you for
I
taking
do.
over.
I
Because-
do what I can, man. I just love to bring all the people together. I really do.
You made my I have to say you made my day by doing this, and I actually, well, no, I'm sorry, Sally's beauty supply made my day, my early day. Okay, I couldn't not go there. But then when I came back and was all covered in pink, no purple stuff, I'm like, oh my god, they're on. I'm sitting on my bed covered in my robe, my towel, and somebody says jump on. I'm like, hell yeah. So rinse it all out. I'm here. So thank you. You really, this is so much fun.
I will take that as the compliment it is. I'm not, y'all know I'm not very good at taking, random great praise. Constructive criticism when it comes to my writing, I'm all for that. But outside of the box, if I get compliments, I'm usually like, yeah, that can be debatable. But I do.
I think
do
we all
appreciate
needed that. We all needed this. This is fun. This is family.
for sure. Hey, yo,
Yes.
and if y'all didn't know, tomorrow night, probably around 10-ish or so, we're gonna be doing this again. It's gonna
But
be
with-
me. I know Sam is gonna be there. I know JD the Dragon,
But
is
we
gonna
will
be
have
there.
adult beverages.
And we will have adult beverages. Yes, Teflon, Ben, Liv, Chrissy. If y'all are around, you are absolutely always welcome on AK's channel. So just let me know if you're gonna be there, and I would definitely dial you in. Cause I think the people always like to hear from us. And like Benji, with all of the podcasts that you and your siblings do, my number one thing has always been watching and hearing the sibling dynamic between all of you guys. And
Well,
that's
you're
what-
one of our. You're one of the fam. You're
Oh.
a Hogan. You're AK Hogan. It's been
you know
it's been approved.
I am very proud to have that adoption title. I really am, because you guys are awesome. So, but let me go through the lines. Tone, I'll start with you. Tell the people where they can find you and what's going down on coming up on your
I
channel.
don't know how many people in this chat don't know who the Don is here. Who don't know who the Don is in here. I think I know just about everybody in here. But if you don't know who the Don is, you can find me.
This is family, right?
You can find me on Teflon TV. I'm the Don Tony Teflon. You can watch me do my reviews. I have a podcast with LMR. It's called The Lady and the Don. You can watch us do our reviews on that. We will be on what is that other Twitch. We're doing a panel for Con of Thrones next week on Friday at 2 o'clock p.m. on Twitch. So you can definitely, it's a Con of Thrones
Eastern time.
Yeah, you'll see us Eastern Standard Time. Me, LMR, and Phil the Issues Guy is joining us on that. So
that's gonna be a good one.
Us on that. You can check us there. And tomorrow I will put out a premiere for the BarTube theory that you'll see. I have that done by tomorrow, maybe like 1 in the afternoon. You'll see that pop up. And then later in the week, me and LMR, as I said, we're going to watch along with the whole video from Bar Master Makes the Pain, going through the Robb Stark situation. So if you have any questions after my video out, put that out there. We'll see if we can answer them all and everything else. AK, as always, thank you for having me. Thanks everybody up in the chat. That got me going, and now you set me off. I guess I have to go with something.
No, I mean, that's cool. Yo, come back tomorrow, son. Bring your second breakfast. I'm always down for the second breakfast and 11Zs and all that stuff. So, Ben, let's get you going down. Where can the people find you, and where will you be next?
Well, next, I probably will make a pop-in appearance on tomorrow night's stream, just because any reason I have to drink, I'm going to take it. So, I'll probably be there. But like I said, Monday night on Drawbridge Media, we will be doing Pet Cemetery, covering the book, the novel on that. Then the following weekend, we'll be covering one of the movies. I'm going to push for the original because I like that one a little better. But we're also doing a bunch of Harry Potter stuff on there. And then I'll let Chrissy take my other thing because she's my co-host and in crime with one of our other things. So I'll let her promote that. But yeah, you can find me around anywhere. AK, you're always welcome on any of our stuff. And I will put this out here now because since I'm here, Chrissy had asked me what you had requested. Absolutely. And I'll just leave it at that. So on
Okay,
the next
okay.
go around. So, absolutely. So, but yeah, then pretty much anywhere you can find drinks and drunkenness and stupidity, I'll be there.
All
Have a
right.
good night, all.
I like that bit of ambiguity. I'm here for it. My lady Chrissy, let the folks know where to find you, what you will be doing next.
You can find me on my channel, Chrissy of Old Stones. DA put the link in the chat. Thank you. And at the Citadel Trivia, we will be on next week, and we have a guest at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time.
Or the one true
Yeah,
time
that's
zone
it.
of 7 p.m. The one true time zone
Yo,
of 7.
screw you and your one time zone. Shut up.
That's a
Thank
Luke thing. We had to
you.
get that in there.
I try that all the time, and they never listen to me.
Go ahead, Chrissy.
No, I'm done.
All right. So yeah, please, I know DA is dropping the links. Please definitely check out Chrissy of All Stones channel. I see me and Chrissy were supposed to do a slight collabo last year for Halloween season, but when it comes to really creepy stories that hit home, I tend to be a bit of a punk. So even though I know what I want to put down in the story, I'd be like, yeah, I don't want that dumpy coming for me. So I'm gonna just skip that over this year. But I'm gonna try to brave through it next year, and we'll see if we can have a good proper 31 days of Halloween coming up. LMR, my lady, where can the folks find you next? And what will you be doing tomorrow? Hopefully you'll be on my channel with all of the drunkenness that we're going to be doing.
I definitely will be in the chat. That's my great stress relief when I can join any channels that are streaming. This time has been very stressful for many reasons, for different people, and I always enjoy just popping in the chat. For sure, and Tony explained what we have coming up, so I'll be doing that. It's gonna be amazing. It's a lot of stress relief, but so lately, like I said, I've just been popping into the chats. People who are streaming and they invite me, I don't think I ever refuse unless I'm in my PJs and I have like my PJs and I'm like halfway buried in my pillows. Then that's not the way you want to see me, I don't think. So I'll just be popping into wherever I'm invited, and I'm decently looking, not in my PJs. So that's my thing, and I'll definitely be in a chat tomorrow. So thank you for reminding everybody about it.
No, that's what's up. I'm glad that you will take the time to be that. I think we got everybody. So my sister Sam, baby girl, let's wrap it up with you.
Yes.
Where are you going? I'm sure you'll be with us hanging tomorrow night.
I will
But
definitely be with you.
Where else can the folks find you?
I mean, they're never planned. Usually I will pop in and just start a stream randomly, and you can always count on DA for those links because he is the link master and he holds everybody's streams down by shouting out the streams and giving out the links. He's awesome. Other than that, usually in chats. Sometimes I'll pop into videos, and usually it's just random. I have no plan.
True enough. That's basically how I roll when I stream. I know, because of the Rona, a lot of productions and things have been set back, but I'm really hoping that once we get around to it, we'll get a third season of Pose, and I'll be able to react to that. Pose is a great show. Go check it out if you haven't seen it already. And I am going to, again, thank all of our folks here. Teflon, Benji, Chrissy, LMR, Sam, thank you for rocking with AK on this stream of boredom, because
Thank
that's
you.
where it started.
Thank you for taking over the stream because my internet sucks.
And true enough, I'm always down to hang and chat with my people. So thank y'all again all for being here. And chat room, do not forget tomorrow night around 10, maybe 11-ish Eastern time, we're gonna be going again. And I don't know, we're gonna have JD the Dragon and most likely Luke on from Drawfish Media. And we're just going to sit and rap about random nonsense. So come join us. And again, thank you for being here. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Everybody put the pose up. Teflon, get the outro.
Peace.
Peace.
And stay sexy.
Hey.